Huh.
Totally
Fascinating.
do. Under the same name.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but like, fascinating. I myself have never had a use for Twitter.
I didn't, and now I do.
Yeah, no, not even if I got serious about live streaming, I wouldn't actually give a shit. Also, what the hell?
Yeah, this is not actually touching the game. Interesting.
Oh, you got the same fucking recorder bullshit software thing that I have for streaming.
Yeah. So let me fix that.
It's very particular about games, apparently. I thought one of your icons on your screen read Fortnite and it says Fortify.
Yeah, very different.
I was about to judge you harshly.
You judge me? Never. That would never occur.
No, never.
Okay.
You know, I'm pretty sure they just used the same model on the computer and just did it over with different colored hair and shit like that for all the girls.
Probably, yeah.
Because their boobs look exactly the same.
Well, I was looking at their chins. But, okay.
No, but like the one differentiating thing that you can definitely tell on different females in anime and games is that, not to mention their chest size to their waist proportions. And it looks like all the same from this one image.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out here shortly.
Not to mention all the eye styles are the same, so like there's that. I'm just critiquing this thing now.
That's fair. Okay, so there's really not a whole lot of options, just so everyone can see. Really basic, so we don't have to worry about modifying a whole lot of that. We are, however, going on an adventure.
And for anyone who showed up hoping for something cool, you turned into the loser zone, so I mean, go away.
And let's begin.
If you're hoping for cool people, that's not us.
Why does it say loading memory module? Okay. Let's find out more about us, I guess. Okay.
I'm so hoping you pick options.
Uh-huh. Answer the following questions truthfully.
You could be a male.
Yeah, I think I'm going to choose that option since, you know, I am. Okay, let's continue.
You're lucky I'm not offended by this. Oh, can I pick the name? Can I pick the name? Can I pick the name?
Let's hear it before I decide to veto or not.
Okay. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I need it to be something super cool and super not stupid.
Man, I am suddenly concerned.
I'm just trying to figure... It's really hard to pick a name though because I don't know the personality.
Yeah, I've got no idea about their personality. Only thing I know is that I have a looming sense of dread with this game.
I don't know why.
For the uninitiated here, that giggle is when you know you've made a mistake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you don't, Ash.
There's nothing wrong or fishy with this game.
Nothing, she says. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I do not believe you.
Let's see. How about Lee? L-E-A. Is that normal enough for you?
Sure.
Because that wasn't my first initial thought, but I wanted it to be something you would accept.
That is fair. Okay. So is that pronounced Lee or Lay?
If you're in Kingdom Hearts land, it's pronounced Lee.
We'll go with Lee then.
Because that's where I got it from.
Yeah, let's go ahead, stick with Lee. I need to confirm all the answers you've given me. All 2 of them.
No, I'm lying. Let's start over.
Okay, that was a really short questionnaire. Uh,
That took so much effort. Is your brain power okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm already pretty drained. I don't know how we'll keep this up.
I don't know. I don't know how a guy got into a magical duel.
Let's not think about it too hard.
Does he get to wear a skirt?
God, I hope not.
Why not? It'd be fun.
Today is a wondrous day. It's a day I've dreamt about for nearly 3 months. A day that I surely thought would never arrive. All the blood, sweat, and tears I've shed these past months have led me to this very point in time. This perfect moment, the very point of my entire existence.
Blood, eh?
Apparently. I now hold in my possession the Holy Grail, an object of such great value and importance that it would spell disaster if it fell into the wrong hands.
Better not be a porn book.
I bet it is. It rests heavily in my palm, seeming to pulsate with life. The inconspicuous brown paper bag covering it does little to mask its holy aura. Man, I really hope we don't have to bail out because of mature content real quick.
I don't think it was rated mature. I'll go double check the store page while you're rating.
I didn't see anything that said it. Just, you know, general violence, which is why I'm concerned. I make a solemn vow to myself. I promise to guard this object until the day I die. Okay,
I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but if you insert the fact that if it were to be a porn book, it still fits. And
for now, it's time to view the object's full magnificent splendor. Oh god. Well, at least it's not that, but I'm still not sure I feel any better about him describing it that way. I unwrap the brown paper bag and I'm nearly blinded by the light emanating from within.
Dude, otakus are no joke.
Fair. Finally, I now hold the uncovered object in all of its radiant glory. It's the limited edition special cover of volume 35 of my all-time favorite Magical Girl manga series. That's
there's something so wholesome about a guy liking Magical Girl series.
Wholesome is a word. I'm not sure it's the accurate word.
I didn't say wholesome. I said there's something so wonderful.
I thought you said wholesome. Okay.
You get the one.
Yes, finally, I waited for 3 months after this volume was announced for today, the release day. I find myself shedding a single tear of joy as I bask in the beauty of the limited edition cover. With only 100 of these printed, I am truly one of the luckiest people alive. Dude, I've got some bad news for what's gonna happen.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Don't spoil it for anyone.
How can I spoil it if I don't know? But I know it's not good.
Huh. There is Attack of Violent, but like, I'm sure that's fine since you play like fighting games, right?
There are differences.
Yeah, as long as there's no blood, I'm sure it's fine. It's not rated 18+, so like, they can't make it too gory.
Sure. I've been following this series since I was just an impudent child. I have grown alongside it, chanting the heroine's name in my sleep night after night. That's obsession, and not helpful.
That's what otakus are. They are not considered healthy people.
And now, the very last volume has arrived. Years of worship have guided me here. Today, the series is complete. I'll return home and read this most valued tome and achieve true nirvana.
Although I can't say much, I'm actually willing to spend $50 on a volume of manga.
I mean, I think there's a difference. Reading this series over the years has been an uphill battle. My friends often mocked me for following a children's manga series, but they just didn't see the beauty of it.
You do you, dude.
They couldn't possibly fathom the rich, intricate history of the world and their heroines' ambitions and motives. The ever-present darkness threatening to engulf the world. If they truly wanted to believe that this is a children's manga, that's their right, but I wouldn't be swayed by their narrow-minded opinions.
It's a long-ass series for a fucking children's manga.
A little bit. I feel myself trembling in anticipation as my fingers reach forward to open the cover. No, I must be patient. I need to return home first, before I dive into this adventure.
I actually agree with that logic.
I just can't keep my eyes off the beautiful cover. This walk home will truly be a test of my inner strength and willpower. I should power walk towards my house. The quicker I get home, the quicker I can begin reading. Excellent idea. The journey speeds along at a rapid pace. I don't even have to take my eyes off the manga. I know this route so well. Just a few more blocks to go. Car crash?
Initializing world.
Okay, sudden change, but alright. I feel like I've wasted most of spring, lazing away with nothing to do. I can't even remember the majority of it. The days just passed like a blur. Every day, the same as the last. At the very least, Hikari came to visit me some days. At least, I think she did. I don't remember if she ever stayed long or if we talked much. Still, it was a nice thing for her to do. This week has been unusually hot for the season. I think the heat has been scrambling my brains like eggs on a fry pan. I've been finding it so hard to focus lately to concentrate on anything at all. I know I should perk up a little, try and get some things done before the season ends. But then again, it's just so easy to lay here on the grass without a care in the world.
So whose point of view are we from in now?
I'm not ruling out that we're not in the same point of view somehow. I wonder how much longer I can go on like this. Everything changed on that fateful day 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Same point of view, I guess. The day that I picked up the final volume of my favorite magical girl manga series.
So...
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I read it cover to cover, and when I finished, reality began to sink in. The story was over.
Yep.
The story I had been following for nearly my entire life was just finished.
Harry Potter feels anyone?
Since that day, I felt so very, very lost. My appetite disappeared, I stopped hanging out with friends, I dropped all my hobbies.
Not quite that bad.
The days went by in a haze, and looking back, I can't remember a single moment with any kind of clarity. It's sad, but that's the truth of it.
So you spent 2 years in a stupor.
I can try and blame the recent heat as much as I want, but really, I've been feeling like this for a few seasons now. I need to pick myself up. If I don't get a grip, I'm going to throw away my entire future. I need to get my head back in the game. I need to pull it together before tomorrow.
Dude, if you're in Japan, you've already wasted almost all of your time in high school.
Well, I mean, was they high school or were they middle school?
Well, all I know is that from what I've learned is that you have to take, I think you have to take entrance exams for high school and as well as college. So like either way.
Yeah, either way, some things have gone wrong.
2 very precious years.
Okay, so they're beginning a new school tomorrow. Kind of hard to believe, even though I graduated high school. Okay, apparently...
Apparently.
There we are. Someone decided for me that my studies should continue. I assume that someone was Hikari. She's always meddling in my business. I suppose it's her way of looking after me.
So, childhood best friend, settled.
Yeah. Before I knew it, I was enrolled in a new academy without so much as my nod of approval. Classes start tomorrow, whether I'm ready or not.
So we're in college magical girl school.
Yeah, apparently. As for the academy itself, I can't say I know much about it. There was a brochure in my letterbox at one point, but that promptly fell into the recycling can. I remember it had a lot of smiling faces on it. Probably just typical propaganda. I don't even know what kind of classes I'll be attending. It could be anything considering Hikari's eclectic taste. She'd probably sign me up for a cooking class, or horseback riding, or advanced basket weaving, who knows? I'm beginning to doze off in the warm afternoon sun, just before my awareness slips away completely. A shadow falls across my face. Someone is suddenly standing over me. I squint to try and make out their features. It's time to wake up now, Lee. I'm gonna say Lei because I read some of the Chronicles of Shannara series, and when I see Lea, I just go, that is a laggy cutscene.
A little bit.
Yeah. So this is our childhood friend Hikari. What are you lying around here for? It's far too hot. You're going to cook. I shoot the girl a dirty look as if accusing her for interrupting my rest. It takes me another couple of seconds to recognize the girl, blame my foggy mind. Oh, it's you, Hikari. Geez, is that what passes for a greeting these days? Sorry, I was just lost in thought. Well, it's my fault for expecting you to treat me with a little respect. I said I'm sorry. Fine, fine. This intrusive girl is none other than Hikari, one of my oldest friends. She's kind of cute in her own way, I guess. I've known her for such a long time that I can't imagine her as anything other than just a friend. So I wonder if she feels the same way about me.
Oh my god, is she secretly a yandere?
Can we... Look, let's talk about it just real quick moment here. Not again. And we'll leave it at that. Hikari is the kind of girl that shoots first and asks questions later, but that's probably due to her being overprotective, rather than assertive. It's the reason I assume she is the only one who enrolled me at the new academy. I don't know anyone else who cares about my future like she does.
You mean your parents don't give a shit about you?
Well, apparently not.
Did this character even have parents? That's the question.
We'll maybe find out.
I think it's just gonna suffer from protagonist not having any parents like usual.
It's a real possibility. When we were younger, she had a habit of following me around everywhere, kind of like a little sister. As we grew older, this habit evolved into meddling in my business and stealing my lunch every day.
Sounds about right.
It probably sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm honestly not. Hikari is a great person, and I'm truly lucky to have a friend like her. I just don't really understand what she sees in me, or what she gets out of our relationship. Anyway, what are you doing out here? Do you have any idea how long it took me to find you? I'm just relaxing. What's the big deal? Relaxing? You don't do anything but relax. You're aware we're starting school tomorrow, right? Yep. Painfully aware. Wait, you said we're as in we? Are you attending class with me, Hikari? Oh, give me a break. I've explained this to you at least 6.5 times. I swear, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall, except the brick wall is better looking than you are. Hey, I object to that. Nerd. Look, we're going to the academy together and that's final. You don't have a say in the matter, okay? Okay, please don't hurt me. I wouldn't dream of hurting you. I have a question though. What kind of classes are we taking? Thoughtful expression crosses Hikari's features. You can tell she's making up her mind on whether to scold me or give me a proper answer. Well, if you'd read the guide I left for you at your house... Here we go. You'd already know that we'll be taking basic first-year classes. Nothing too difficult, I'd imagine. They know you're a noob, so you shouldn't have any problems. Somehow being called a noob hurts more than anything else Hikari could have come up with. Aren't you a noob as well, Hikari? She looks taken aback, almost as offended that I got just seconds ago. Well, no, I'm not new to this. You know I've been practicing for years. Practicing? What is she talking about? I'm confused. What have you been practicing? A frown crosses Hikari's face. I know this expression well. It's her, I'm so tired of your clueless ass face. I've been practicing to become a fully fledged magical girl, of course. Okay. I feel like this is an actually deadpan serious response, right?
Oh, I mean, it is.
And that concerns me, because... Is this just a thing that exists in the universe? Because if so... Hey, that manga is suddenly not that weird.
No, I have a feeling like it's like a niche community, but Hikari seems like the kind of person who doesn't give a shit that her best friend knows about her existence as a magical girl.
That could also be the case.
And he just never paid attention because he is a dumbass. Obsessed with a magical girl manga who did not pay attention to the fact that magical girls exist.
I'll find that part hard. hard to believe, but we'll find out. Her words hit me like a truck. Did she just say magical girl? Somehow the stupor I've been living in it for endless months shattered in an instant. I feel like my eyes have opened for the first time in a long time. I see Hikari's smiling face beaming at me, as if she's so very proud of what she just said.
Oh, okay.
Of course I remember that Hikari is training to become a magical girl. How could I let such a magnificent fact elude me for so long? I've known as much for years.
Because you've obsessed over magical girl manga, you otaku.
So if I put 2 and 2 together, I'd say the academy we're attending from tomorrow is a school for magical girls. But why am I going? I have no magical talent whatsoever. Heck, I'm pretty sure I'm not even gonna go. Dude, we got bigger problems if you're only pretty sure. Would you like to do the tee-hee for me? You look like you just took a nice cold shower. Lee, is everything okay? I think about her question for a moment. I do feel more alert now. It's a familiar feeling. It's almost the same way I felt before, back before my favorite manga series finished. The truth is, magical girls are very, very real. The whole time I had my head buried in manga, real-life magical girls existed all around me. I think I was just too nervous to ever go out and meet them.
So I was close.
I'm concerned about this universe, but we'll go with it. Except for Hikari, I knew her before she ever awakened through her powers. I can't quite explain why I've let my mind stay so foggy these last few years, but maybe now with school starting tomorrow, I can begin to work towards becoming a functioning human being again.
I've got 2 theories for this already.
I give Hikari a slight smile. Hikari, why am I going to a school for magical girls? Hikari shuffles on the spot. She seems hesitant to tell me. The truth is...
I am sitting on the edge of my seat in anticipation.
About a month ago, you and I were having dinner, and all of a sudden your powers awoke. Oh, God help me!
What?
Ash.
Yeah.
You caused my head to hurt.
Yeah, I always do that.
What? I noticed it immediately, but you seem like your old oblivious self, and barely paid attention to what happened.
Is there something significant that's supposed to happen when you suddenly gain powers?
Magical girl powers? Who knows? I don't! So what did happen? Yeah, please, I'm not sure I actually want to know, but like I said, we were having dinner, I accidentally knocked a glass of water off the table, it was going to shatter on my bare feet, and I screamed, afraid of cutting myself on the glass. It happened so quickly I couldn't move away in time. And you just kind of glanced at the glass and it stopped. Midair. Frozen in time. I mean, literally frozen in time. Ice and all. I don't believe you. I would remember something like that. You just shrugged and continued eating.
This is aiming towards theory number 2.
I think at the time, you just believed I had made the glass freeze in place. After all, you've known about my magical powers for a long time. I woke up my powers when I was 13, maybe 14? I don't quite remember, but still. I have a very specific set of powers, and don't forget, I'm untrained. There's no way I could freeze something in time. So after that night, I replayed the event back in my mind, over and over. The only explanation is that you froze the glass. You suddenly awoke to your own powers and saved me from getting cut on broken glass.
Of course it would be to save the childhood friend.
So what you're saying is I'm a hero? Blah. Not quite, Lee. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I never enrolled us to attend the academy. We were both sent letters from the association. They can detect who has magical powers and who doesn't, you know. They keep a record of everyone.
That's scary.
According to the association, once magical girls reach 18 years of age, it's the law for them to attend the academy. The letters basically demand we attend the academy, effective immediately. But I'm a boy, I can't go to an all-girls school.
Please tell me I have to wear a skirt.
Look, I can only hope not. Yes, well, I can't explain it. Boys don't ever awaken to magical powers. You might be some new phenomenon.
Good choice being the guy.
Yeah, it suddenly makes the dialogue really potentially
Worse.
concerning. Because you awaken to your powers right on the age of 18, you get the joy of going back to school. Regardless, we both start class tomorrow. Blah. We'll both be training to become magical girls. Or a magical boy in my case, apparently. All of this information... Huh?
Nothing, just making Harry Potter jokes. Continue.
Uh-huh. All of this information is swirling around my head like a tornado. I feel simultaneously excited and exhausted. Do I really have magical powers? Can I actually freeze things in time? I can't think of any other situation where I've done such a thing, and I have no clue how to make it happen again. Well, I suppose that's the point of the academy. They should train me to reach my full potential, right? I guess attending class with Hikari won't be so bad. Maybe I'll make some new friends too. What do you say we get out of here? We can grab some dinner to celebrate our last night of freedom.
Last night of freedom was right.
Uh-huh. Sounds good to me. You're paying though. I am not, you big lug. You can pay for both of us.
Why don't you just go Dutch?
Dinner was your idea, not mine. Why should I pay? You're just as hopeless as always. How did I get dragged into going back to school with you?
Because it's law, you literally just said.
You love it. Let's see how many classes we can make it through before I strangle you out of frustration.
You sound so deadpan at times when you're speaking from her, and I love it.
Yeah, I get the feeling she is supposed to be much more hyper and high-pitched. I just can't do that.
I think it's more like, I wonder how many more classes we can get through before I strangle you out of frustration.
Yeah, that's exactly about how I would imagine it.
Yeah, it's about the type of chick I'm usually good at voice acting.
Shut up. Literally, in the text. Ugh, please, for the love of all that is holy, shut up. I begrudgingly open my eyes and am greeted by the sight of my alarm clock having a seizure on the floor. That's not good.
He just tossed it, it's fine.
The glowing red numbers taunt my blurry vision by fading in and out at full speed. I groan and rub my eyes trying to clear my vision. Finally, I can make out the numbers on the clock clearly. We are very late. 8:02 a.m. Okay, I guess we're not. I yawn. Thankfully, it's still early. I've got nothing to do today except eat leftovers, so why did I set my alarm for such an early time? Nope, we're still late. I smack my lips at the thought of the cold Chinese takeout waiting for me in the refrigerator.
Please tell me you're gonna heat that up, you barbarian.
I still feel a yawn. Some distant thought is tugging at the back of my mind. Have I forgotten something important about today? Did I have something more serious to do than eat leftovers?
God, this person's an idiot.
Nah, impossible. There's nothing important going on in my life right now. Maybe Hikari said she'll visit today, or something small like that?
You're an idiot, oh my god.
Oh yeah, something is coming back to me. School? Am I supposed to go to school today?
I want to smack this guy.
I feel like a bucket of cold water has just splashed over my head. Suddenly, wide awake, I realize I've completely forgotten that today is my first day at the academy.
Oh my
Everything
god.
is coming back to me now, including the fact that Hikari told me first year orientation starts at 8:30 sharp. Sharp! 8:08. I can't be late for my first day at the academy. What will Hikari think of me? More importantly, what will the cute magical girls I've never met think of me?
Oh god.
I leap out of bed like a frog launching from a lily pad, and I immediately regret this action, as I'm still tangled up in my blankets and they drag me down to the floor. I narrowly avoid hitting my head. I think my lucky stars that I didn't get hurt before frantically scrambling to my feet. I dash out of my room and into the kitchen.
How does that happen?
I don't even understand how. I open the fridge and I'm greeted by the wafting aroma of cold, sweet and sour pork leftovers. I grab the container unceremoniously and launch it across the kitchen, cheering when it lands in the open microwave. Who leaves their microwave open? Like...
I mean, okay, if he's living on his own, then I'm not really that surprised.
But you still like, just like out of muscle memory, you just shut it after you're done.
Not everyone has that kind of muscle memory. Some people are... well, they're like that.
Apparently.
Although I'm very curious at the 6 chairs at the table, but you know, that's just a personal...
Yeah. And just like the glasses up on the counter.
Well, you can have more than one glass, that's fine. I'm not dissing the glasses considering I own like 20 mugs myself.
That's fair. I dash to the microwave and mash the keypad blindly. The lights flicker to life and the machine starts up with a splutter and a hum. While my excellent choice of breakfast is being cooked to perfection, not true, I decide to get dressed.
It burns. It's gonna burn.
When I reach my closet, I come to the sinking realization that I don't have an academy uniform yet. I heave open the doors a sigh, only to be greeted by the sight of an unfamiliar dry cleaning bag on my coat hanger. Dude, how are you missing this much of your life?
No, I think Hikari just probably snuck it into his room.
Is that a bigger concern we should have then?
I mean, they're close to childhood friends. I'm sure it's fine.
You can reassure me as much as you want. I'm not sure I agree. With a confused frown, I pull the bag down and find a note written on the front in cute handwriting. I went to the trouble of picking up your new uniform for you. You owe me one. Hikari.
See? Told you.
Oh, I knew it came from Hikari, but Oh, that Hikari. She thinks of everything. I tear into the dry cleaning bag and pull out the brand new uniform. I'm in the middle of climbing into my new threads as an angry cacophony of beeps and boops calls to me from the kitchen. The breakfast is ready.
Angry. Specifically angry.
Yeah. I finish donning my amazing new outfit and rock into the kitchen to throw food into my gullet. My breakfast is demolished in a new personal record of 12.74 seconds. Then I'm out the door in a flash.
Did he chew anything?
Probably not. I imagine it was almost like a Kirby sensation.
Also, this is looking more and more like this person is in Japan, so I can say I called it.
Oh, I would totally expect it to be in Japan, yeah. I hardly even know where I'm going, but I recall Hikari saying the Academy building is walking distance from my home. It's not hard to find a map on my phone, so I load that up and begin my hurried walk.
Boy, you better run.
Yeah, a little time passes. It's 8:24 a.m. Can I make it in time? The map on my phone tells me I'll arrive in 8 minutes. I'll be a little late, but a couple minutes never hurt anyone, right?
Oh my god, boy, run.
I wonder if Hikari will be there to greet me at the school gate. It would be nice to see a familiar face after this whirlwind of a morning.
No, because she's not a loser like you.
My power walk evolves into a jog when I see the school gates looming in the distance. I can't believe it. I'm actually going to make it. There's a few other straggling students making their way into the school. They're all wearing the Academy's uniform, including its signature pastel yellow vest.
Okay, so... Did they have to special make a uniform for this dude? Because I'm imagining the school uniform has a skirt.
Well, I'm going to assume yes, because I would think... Now, granted, I've been wrong about every time I've thought about something so far, at least until I get retconned into being right. We'll find out on that later, though. He didn't say anything about, well, wait, this uniform is a skirt. This is a problem for me. He didn't say anything about that.
Well, okay. Alternatively, he could actually be a male who likes wearing skirts or doesn't mind them.
He could be. As I said, I could be retconned into, or I could very well be wrong. You know, and it could definitely be a skirt. We're gonna find out, I assume, at some point.
I don't know, that would just be something that I would mentally... I get it, this game's not set in real life, it's just, I would comment that as a person. If I were a girl going into a guy's school, be like, hey, I'm the only one with a skirt and these guys are in pants. Cool.
Okay, I noticed that all the other students are female. I suppose that's not too surprising. This is a school for magical girls after all. Still, it's the first time I'm witnessing such a thing. I finally reached the... Yeah, I reached the school gates. When I peer beyond them, I can see the other students entering what looks to be the school hall. I suppose that's where orientation is being held. I glance around to see if Hikari is here. No luck though. Maybe she's waiting for me inside the hall. I break into and run towards the school hall, sprinting as fast as my unfit legs can carry me. I weave in and around the other students, also making a mad dash forward. I'm nearly there. I can almost taste my fashionably late entrance. My foot snags on another student's shoe. I guess I wasn't quick enough to get out of their way. I don't even have time to let out a gasp as I fall flat on my face on the pavement.
Ouchie, ouch.
That was a thud.
Alright, which cute chick is it gonna be?
I'm guessing it is... I've got 2 guesses. I know there's only like 5. But it's either
So take away one of those, because I think one of them was the childhood best friend, so like...
Right, so we got 4. My primary guess is it's probably the... whoever the tough chick is going to be. That's my primary guess.
You mean the tanned one?
Yeah. I bet it's going to be her.
Because I did not pay attention in one bit to actually how any of these females looked. I'm going to look up the image now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll be who it is. So, let's find out. Do you have a guess?
No, because I don't know what any of them look like. Okay, I vote it's going to be the one with the long brown hair.
Okay. Now I'm just lying on the ground, face down, like an idiot. A little squeal erupts from in front of me. My first thought is that maybe I squashed some small cute animal when I fell, like a kitten. Nope. Oh god, is this going to be like the typical fan service scene? I bet it is.
Is it going to be the Megane? I hope it's the Megane.
Or a squirrel that can squeal. I push myself off the ground and am greeted by an unexpected sight.
It's the Megane!
So that would be what, Yui?
Mm-hmm. At least it's only a small, tasteful shot of the underwear.
Fair. A cute girl wearing glasses has fallen on the ground in front of me. She looks to be about my age, so I assume she's a first-year student as well. She is trying and failing to cover up her panties, which I believe the entire world can now see. Partly due to you, man. Eek! Don't look.
Questioning.
Let's not talk about that question mark. Bashfully, I turned my head away for at least a second. Then I turned back to her. Stop! Stop looking. You're a boy. Why are you here? This is a school for magical girls.
Thank God someone's smart enough to actually ask.
I know. It's a long story, but I'm a student here. I'm sorry, I think I knocked you over? Yep. Okay, she's gonna deny it now. No, I think it was my fault. I was in a rush and I wasn't looking where I was going. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. The girl is still trying to adjust her skirt so that she can rescue her dignity.
Oh my god, just stand up. Holy shit, it's not that difficult.
Are we really late for orientation? Yeah, I think so. That's terrible. I promised myself I would make it on time. I can't believe I slept in. I'm a stupid girl. Hey now.
I have self-confidence issues.
Don't beat yourself up. I slept in too. You don't understand. I only slept in because I went to bed at 3 a.m. Even though I promised myself I wouldn't stay up so late.
What were you doing? Playing video games?
Probably that or studying.
Studying is the stereotypical thing.
This girl sure seems interesting. I wonder what could have caused her to stay up so late, the day before school starts. Why were you up till 3 a.m.? That's too embarrassing to answer.
Not studying.
Come on now, you can tell me. It's not like we're strangers. I mean, I've seen your
Oh
dude.
my god.
Would you like to do that sound? Don't say it. Oops. Fine. I'll tell you why I was up so late. I was watching films.
Oh.
Okay. Films, huh? I wonder what kind of films.
Don't.
We don't want to wonder.
Oh, hey, no. Oh.
It's not my fault. I have trouble going to bed after watching horror movies. I start to see shadows lurking in every corner and I get too scared to even try to sleep.
Oh, you sweet bean.
I don't expect someone like you to know what it's like.
Oh, you sweet bean, you watch them on purpose.
To become so engrossed in a tale of the macabre that all the hairs on your body stand on end. To be frightened senseless at the slightest strange sound from within your own home. Until you've experienced that kind of paralyzing terror, you'll never understand the joy of cult horror films.
Oh, I already know what character you're gonna be like.
The girl is breathing heavily, obviously exhausted from her passionate outburst.
Oh, I already have predictions.
I think she may have a screw loose. You know, it reminds me of a certain game and someone else that was very passionate about certain things.
It wouldn't happen to be Toki Toki Literature Club, would it?
No. Why would it ever be that?
Glad we're on the same page about 2 of the 5 girls.
You haven't lived until you've seen a film that makes your toes curl, chills your bones, and gives you goosebumps. All at the same time. I'll take your word for it. But this girl likes to scare herself senseless. And then she wonders why she can't get to sleep at a decent hour. So, you still haven't covered up your... You know.
Oh my god.
The girl squeals again in embarrassment. I'd feel sorry for her if the view wasn't in my favor.
God damn it.
Stop! Stop looking! Sorry.
No, you're
Why am
not.
I cursed with such bad luck? How can something so embarrassing happen on the very first day of school?
Because you don't know how to sing.
Not
It's
even
not
a
that
little
difficult.
bit. I suppose I understand why she's so distressed. Maybe I should say something to calm her down. Or stand up.
I mean, honestly, it's not that difficult to move your legs in a way that would cover up your underwear. Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, like, this conversation has been going on for a while, at least a solid minute.
Oh
like,
yeah,
at
no,
least-
they're just super late. They've probably accepted that fact.
Well, I mean, yes, but, like, that's plenty of time to situate yourself differently.
Yeah, well,
My name? Yeah, is that such an unusual question? No, I suppose not. My name is Yui. Yui Akiyama. Pleased to meet you, I guess?
yeah, I guess is a good thing to put that.
It's nice to meet you, Yui. My name is Lee. I get to my
Oh,
feet.
thank God.
About time. I get to my feet and dust myself off. I reach a hand out to Yui. Here, I'll help you out. I swear that Yui blushes for a second before grabbing my hand. Her fingers are soft and delicate. Warm. She grips my hand ever so lightly, and I manage to lift her to her feet.
Yeah, we've got a different style going on. I like this.
Right, like the style change is very different. Thank you. I'm sorry we had to meet under such distressing circumstances. Don't sweat it. I'm just happy to have met you at all. The soft red blush returns to her cheeks and she looks away shyly. We should go. Yeah. Without another word, Yui takes the lead and walks in front of me. I follow behind her, obediently.
I'd just like to point out that usually sweatshirts / jumpers don't cling exceptionally that well. But, you know, whatever.
I have just noticed that I need to adjust my game capture just a little bit. Okay. Let's see, is that going to cover up anything important? Nah, not really.
You good there?
Yeah, I had to adjust the screen capture. It was not showing the morning part. It just showed the blue and pink line. I'm like, that's problematic. It is Monday morning, 4/16.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder if you're gonna have to do usual dating sim stuff of you have to pick what classes you actually want to attend, therefore increasing certain skills to try to get different girls.
That's a concerning thought, because I would not know anything about any of that. We make our way to the entrance of the school hall. The big wooden doors are closed, barring our way forward. Yui tries to pull the handle. The door is stuck fast.
Yeah,
She
I
frowns
figured.
and changes tactics, pushing the door instead. Still no luck. The door is securely locked.
You both are just screwed, it's fine.
Yep. Do they really lock out the latecomers?
Apparently.
I guess so. Oh no. Oh no. Are we going to be punished for missing orientation? I don't think I can handle detention. Calm down, calm down. I'm sure we're not going to be punished. We'll just have to wait here until orientation ends, I suppose.
Is there not like an outside window you can go, like, sneak a peek?
I give Yui a shrug. If we wait around for the students to leave the hall, we'll surely run into Hikari. Hikari will know what to do. She always does. In the meantime, why don't we get to know each other? Yui doesn't say anything. A downtrodden expression has etched itself onto her features. I don't know that looks downtrodden, but okay.
I know, the eyebrows need to be more, like, upturned in the middle.
Yeah. She leans against the wall and lets out a sigh. So...
Oh,
do you know any magic?
God, you're stupid.
Either she doesn't hear me or she's choosing to ignore me now. Her eyes are closed as though trying to block out the world around her.
Can I smack him?
I wish I could.
Do you know magic? It's a fucking magical girls academy. Dipshit.
Yeah. Well, not much I can do, I suppose. I slump down and sit on the ground. I have no idea how long orientation goes for, or how long we'll be waiting around here. A bell rings. Finally, orientation is finished. The doors of the school halls swing wide open and a flood of students leak out of the building. There must be hundreds of girls, all scurrying forward. As they exit the hall, they split into different directions, surely heading towards their first classes for the day.
Where the fuck?
If only I knew what my classes were, I could head towards where I'm supposed to go. But I've got no clue what I'm doing here. I need to find Hikari.
Or you could just go to the school office.
We assume there is an office, yes.
Every school has an office, I'm fairly certain, or at least a staff lounge for the teachers.
Fair. Staff lounge is more likely in this kind of scenario.
Well, there's also usually a principal, too.
True. I stand to the side as all the students tumble out of the hall. I lose sight of Yui on the other side of the crowd. Oh well, she stopped talking to me anyway. Not my fault.
Wow.
I desperately try to catch a glimpse of Hikari's familiar face in the crowd. It doesn't help that she's shorter than most of the other students, so she'll likely be lost in the group. I suddenly feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. You idiot! How could you miss orientation? I was waiting inside the hall for you, and then I locked the doors and I had to sit by myself. Hikari, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. You let me down, Lee. You're going to make this up to me. I will. I'm really sorry. What happened anyway? Did you sleep in? Well, yeah I did, but I actually got here at a decent time. The problem is I knocked another girl over and we got caught talking. Another girl?
Don't act so surprised.
Right? Yeah, actually, because in the crowd is tonight, I can see Yui standing awkwardly by the doors. It was that girl over there. Hikari looks towards Yui standing all alone. I see. Is she a first year as well? She looks lost. Yeah, I think so. Since we got locked outside, we weren't sure what to do, or where to go. I was kinda hoping you could help us, Hikari? Hikari almost looks sad, just for a moment. But then a bright smile flashes across her face. Oh dear. Already with this.
I told you I had predictions.
Yeah. I'm always happy to help. Now that orientation is over, we have to go to our homeroom and meet our teacher. I can lead the way. Hikari begins to skip away. I grab Yui's attention with a wave and beckon her towards us. What is it? We can go to the homeroom and meet our teacher now. Do you want to follow us? Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
I wonder what
With
her
that,
problem was.
Yeah, she had her own thing going on there a little bit. With that, the three of us make our way to the classroom. The classroom is noisy. There must be 30 students packed in, chatting away and waiting for the teacher to arrive. Hikari managed to find seats for myself and Yui, all lined up next to each other. Not a bad arrangement if I do say so myself.
You're lucky you can do that since you're late.
I glance around the room. It all feels very familiar, just like high school all over again. Students are even in cliques, and it's only the very first day.
They probably know each other.
There's a group of sporty-looking girls at the back of the class. One of them is bouncing a basketball for some reason. I don't know why she brought that to the academy. Maybe just to reinforce her clique stereotype?
I bet I know who this is.
At the front of the class are the bookworms. They're shy, speaking only in whispers, and glancing nervously at the other students. Hanging out by the classroom door are the rebellious girls. A few of them have streaks of neon color dyed in their hair. Their uniforms are untidy and a few have cut off their sleeves. And here in the middle of the class are Hikari, Yui, and myself. Hikari and I go way back, of course. I've just met Yui. As for Hikari and Yui's relationship, I don't think they've spoken a single word to each other. Will they become friends? Time will tell.
Nope.
Probably not.
If dating sims have taught me anything, no.
The clamor of voices quiets down as the classroom door opens and a woman enters. She makes her way to the front of the class, offers a smile, and begins her speech. Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher, Miss Otsuka. But you can all call me by my first name, Satomi.
How informal of you.
A little bit, right? You'll find that I'm a very informal teacher. Well, okay. Unlike any teacher you've had during your school years, for sure.
Clearly you're informal. Look how far unbuttoned your shirt is.
Wasn't gonna comment about it. It's my hope that we'll all become friends during your first year here at the Academy. I hope that we can build a relationship that carries on long after you graduate. This new teacher, Satomi, seems really nice. I can't really pick out just one defining feature of this new teacher. No, I'd have to pick two. Okay. Okay, dude. We need to talk. We need to talk about your priorities.
Hey, at least the teacher's not someone that's an option in this. So I mean, there's a plus.
You know, that is fair, I guess.
And also, do you think she's about the same age as them since they just got out of like high school or something? Or do you think she's like actually 30 but she looks like a 16-year-old?
I'm guessing mid-20s to early 30s. That would be my guess. Okay, she has two very large, very defining features. On a less shallow note, I guess she has an inviting smile. Overall, she's definitely not bad for an older woman. She seems to have captured the class's attention. Even the rebellious girls have taken a seat to show their respect. I am sure you all have a million questions burning in your brains, especially after orientation. Rest assured, I am here to help every one of you achieve your goals and get good grades during the year. As your homeroom teacher, I'll offer you support and guidance. If you need assistance with any of your subjects, you can always come to me. Tomi claps her hands together and beams. Now then, with all of that out of the way, she takes a step forward, her elbow knocks a stack of papers off her desk. Important-looking documents scatter all over the floor. The class gasps and then falls silent, waiting to see how she reacts to the mess she just made. That's a very solemn expression all of a sudden. And embarrassed. Whoops. Tomi's face turns bright red and she bends down to pick up some of the papers. She lowers herself and a loud thud echoes through the classroom as her head slams into the corner of her desk.
Ow.
She's a klutz.
I feel that pain.
I've never slammed my head into anything bending down like that, thankfully.
I've had a trunk been slammed onto the top of my head before.
I've done that.
It wasn't my fault. It just came down from someone else's car when I was helping someone load their purchases into the back of their car.
My old car, the hinge system actually stopped working on it, and it would just kind of fall on my head. That I learned the hard way.
Oh no, I was just helping this lady put in her purchases from Kohl's, and it just suddenly slammed down.
Oof.
I guess I'm lucky that it didn't just like knock me the fuck out.
That's fair. The class gasps once more, then silence. Would you like to do this line?
Ouch!
I hear a slight giggle from Yui seated next to me. She obviously thinks this whole affair is pretty funny.
Oh, that expression.
A few girls rush to the front of the class to help the teacher pick up her papers. When Satomi stands up, I can make out a faint purple outline of a bruise forming on her forehead. Man, she looks so upset.
I know.
After 2 clumsy failures, Satomi hasn't exactly managed to maintain her composure. She's glowing red and a bead of embarrassed sweat trickles down her face. Class, if you could all just ignore that little spectacle, I would greatly appreciate it. A few students giggle quietly, so Satomi does her best to continue with her speech. Somehow, she hasn't entirely lost the class's respect, which is admirable. Okay class, where was I? Oh yes, for our first piece of business today, I'll be covering the subjects you'll be learning this year. Let's begin. There are 3 core subjects you must all attend in order to progress at the Academy. These subjects are Magical History, Practical Magic, and Alchemy. Any other subjects you choose to undertake at the Academy are optional, but will provide credits towards your overall degree. In Magical History class, you'll learn about all the origins of the magical girls that have become commonplace in our world. You'll discover how they came into being and their importance in our modern society. In Practical Magic class, you'll undertake rigorous magical training to hone your minds and bodies. You'll learn spells and abilities that are essential for a magical girl to undertake her duties. Finally, in Alchemy class, you'll become familiar with the art of crafting magical items, from magical swords and staves to potions and portals. This is where your creativity will be put to the test. This all sounds pretty cool. I had no idea there was so much involved with becoming a magical girl. I hear the hurried scratching of pen on paper and look to my left. Hikari is scribbling notes frantically, her tongue sticking out the side of her mouth as she concentrates.
Who does that?
No one does that. To my right, Yui is also taking notes, though she's decorated the page of her notebook with doodles of a wicked witch stirring a cauldron. Your time here at the Academy will be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. In fact, when you look back on these days, you may think that it was all just a dream. That's how pleasant your days here will be. Okay. With that said, don't think you can just slack off. In order to graduate, you will need to put in a lot of hard work. Don't expect to excel at every class. All students are different. And you may find that what comes naturally to you is very difficult for someone else. It's important to not let your classes and studying time dominate your life. Socialize, make friends, take the time to relax once in a while. I highly recommend joining a club when you get the chance. We host a variety of fun clubs that you can attend in your free time, take part in activities, and meet new people. My thing is this pickup. Let's make sure that I am still... Okay, I still appear to be online, and I am back in the Discord now.
Yeah, was that you or was that me?
That was totally me.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea what happened there. Finally, to wrap up my little speech, I need to tell you what...
Your screen share's not on.
Let me fix that.
Please, I have to see all this bullshit that's happening. Yay.
Give me 1 second to adjust something else. We're gonna go and fix that. We don't need more questions than I will already get. Finally, to wrap up my little speech, I need to tell you what to expect at exam time. The Academy runs exams twice during the year. You can expect an exam each semester. The key attributes we assess you on are magic, alchemy, perception, and expertise.
Okay, hang on. I'm making notes as we go along.
That may be helpful, because I am not.
Okay, what was that previous one? Shit. Magic, expertise. Did you pay any attention?
Magic, expertise, was one of them. Alchemy?
Alchemy? There's a fourth one. Shit. What was it?
Magic, alchemy, expertise.
Oh shit, there's a chat log, yes! Perfect.
Okay. Magic,
Perception.
alchemy, perception, and expertise.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and make a save just real quick.
Good idea. But yeah, I'm making notes because if we do have to do like time allotted things, I'm trying to make note of like what girls could potentially favor things more than others.
That is a good idea. It's important to focus on raising these attributes during your study time. You can improve your attributes with theory or practice. There's no wrong way to go. I disagree. Reading books, taking time to study, practicing spells, or performing alchemy. All of these activities will help you improve your attributes. You may find that other activities outside of school also help you out. Be sure to explore and find out what works best for you. If your key attributes are high enough to come exam time, you will no doubt perform very well. So as long as you work hard at improving yourself, you have no need to stress.
So much strategy.
Should you fail your exams, well, let's not go into that today, okay? I'm sure you will all succeed with flying colors.
Okay, so it's a good thing you dropped a save because just before we start studying, should we purposely fail? Should we purposely do our best and then fail on a different try, or like?
I definitely want to try to play first playthrough as good as we can with what we know.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I also do want to see what happens when we fail.
Yeah, we will definitely do a failure run of some variety. Satomi smiles widely at the class. Everyone seems to be in a good mood after hearing her passionate speech. I run through the subjects she talked about in my head. Magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. They all sound fairly interesting. I get the feeling I enjoy practical magic the most. After all, isn't that about casting spells and seeing real magic happen before your eyes?
Isn't the teacher going to talk about why there's a male? Please.
Right, like this is just being really glossed over. Satomi wraps up her little speech with a few heartfelt quotes from some famous magical girls, or something along those lines. I started getting hungry, so I began to zone out.
Probably because
She's a fan of a squirrel.
It's probably because he ate Chinese food.
Before I know it, I'm being shuffled out of the classroom by Hikari. All the other students are leaving too, and Yui is following behind. Hikari pulls me aside in the corridor. So Lee, what did you think? Everything sounds so exciting, right? Yeah, I actually think I'll enjoy my time here. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I have a feeling we'll have most of our classes together, so we can always help each other out with our studies. I notice Yui standing off to the side of the corridor. She's glancing at her phone absent-mindedly. I get the feeling she's not one to make friends easily. She doesn't seem to know anyone at this school.
Take her under your wing.
Maybe I should make an effort and invite her to hang out with Hikari and myself.
Do it.
I'm super excited about magical history class, and I want to learn about all the famous magical girls from history, like, you know, Joan of Arc and Cleopatra. Man, that's totally not reminiscent of anything else ever. Totally not reminiscent. Totally not reminiscent of anything. No, not reminiscent. No.
There is actually a side manga of Joan of Arc being a magical girl, by the way.
And Madoka?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's actually mentioned in the show, which is why this can't exist.
I know, but like, there's actually a manga, a full-fledged manga.
I let Hikari trail off. Huh?
I need to actually read the manga.
I let Hikari trail off as I wander over to Yui. Hey! Yui looks up from her phone, somewhat taken aback. I wasn't waiting around for you or anything like that. I just don't know anyone here. It's okay, don't sweat it.
So a gentle tsundere.
I'm sorry about running into you. You know, this morning, Yui almost gives a smile. It's okay. I'm glad I met at least one new person today.
Oh, you sweet babe.
Me too. If you don't mind, you're more than welcome to hang out with myself and Hikari. Thank you. I'd like that. I feel more comfortable having a few friends around.
You sweet bean.
Hikari stomps over to us in a huff. Lee, I was in the middle of talking to you and you just walked away. Who taught you to be so rude? This certainly wasn't me. Heh. Sorry, Hikari, I figured I should probably introduce you since we'll be taking classes together. Hikari, this is Yui. And Yui, this is my little friend, Hikari. Oh, gets him hit. Your little friend? Is that all I am to you? We've known each other for how many years now? The amount of disrespect I get from you is incredible.
To be fair, you also threatened to like kill this guy, so I mean, fair is fair.
I'm sorry, Hikari, I'm sorry. Yui, Hikari is my childhood friend. We've known each other forever. It's nice to meet you, Hikari. Nice to meet you too. Since we're all new here, we should all be friends. It will make school more fun, right? Yeah. That sounds good, Lee. Yui then does something I didn't expect. She bows formally to Hikari. Hikari, I hope we can be good friends. Please take care of me.
Thank you, Yui, for being the higher person in this situation.
Let's wait and find out.
Well, no, she's like taking the higher ground, whereas I'm getting a feeling of like Hikari being like a little bit of a pouty brat, being like, I don't want to share my childhood best friend with anyone.
A little bit. I'm taken aback by her formality and politeness. Even Hikari has a shocked look on her face, and can only offer a stuttering reply.
Otter.
Thank you. I hope we can be good friends. Yui offers Hikari a warm smile, then blushes a little, and goes back to burying her face in her phone. Guess you got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants to get something to eat? Lee is paying today. Hey!
Where do you have money from?
Right? Hikari and Yui chuckle at my expense before dragging me out to lunch. After we stuffed our faces with food, the three of us returned to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with a tour of the school grounds and an introduction to optional subjects we could enroll in. All in all, it was a pretty full-on day, even though our actual core classes hadn't begun yet. The teachers wrapped up the day at about 3 p.m., telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Hikari offered to walk home with me, so we said goodbye to Yui, who was heading in the opposite direction. Before long, Hikari and I found ourselves out front of my place.
Now, I will say this, they did veer away from stereotypical things of like meeting all of the girls almost back to back in one day.
They did. That is very true. Okay. So, all in all, what did you think of your first day? I'm liking it so far, even though we haven't started learning any magic yet.
And no one cares that he's a dude.
Yeah, like... Well, one person did for all about 20 seconds.
Yeah, but like, it is just so glossed over.
Isn't it? It really is.
I was expecting like at least like the teacher or something be like, hey, so we have a dude here, or even just pulling him aside and be like, hey, look, I know it's kind of weird because you're the only dude, but like, I'm here for you.
Right,
it is
like
just so glossed over.
Especially since like this apparently never happens, ever.
Now I do have a theory on why, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Do you think? Surely the outfit doesn't have anything to do with it.
I'm not thinking about any kind of.
Okay.
I have a theory about what might be going on, but again, theory.
Okay. Yes. Well, from tomorrow on, it's classes as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking and letting your grades drop. Don't worry. I'll do my best. Thanks. By the way, what do you think of Yui? Well...
Something wrong.
This is a choice, right? So let's take a moment and evaluate what these answers are, right? This one will irk her. Either irk her or sadden her. this is going to make her indignant. This might make her happy?
Yeah, but I don't want to make her happy by putting someone else down because I like Yui so far. Not like, as in if I had to pick, I would pick Yui over Hikari. Mm-hmm. It's just more of like, I don't want to diss Yui in any way, because I don't think she was that weird. I think she was just shy.
Yeah, nothing going on there.
I bet I'm gonna retcon my opinion, but...
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, every one of these people have something really wrong going on. I don't have a lot of faith. So
stereotypically, in animes, the dude would always usually be like, oh my god, or be like, oh yeah, they're nice. And the childhood best friend usually has some kind of like slight offense to that, even if they don't outwardly show it all the time, but you can usually tell.
So what do you think our most neutral option is?
There's no neutral option. But I feel like saying she's not going to replace you is just too weird?
Too on the nose?
I don't know, I just feel like it'd be too weird, because who would actually say that in a normal conversation?
Yeah.
Like, because that would be so out of the blue, and...
Well, let's do nice, and let's see where that takes us.
Wait. I have an idea.
Okay.
Save before you pick.
Yeah, because I want to try to go neutral with this route.
I would have just stayed up with the same slot, but whatever.
I really could have, considering.
Anyway, so we're gonna go with she's nice?
Yeah, let's see what that does.
Yep, I knew it!
I suppose so, though she is a little hard to talk to, don't you think?
I hate that we don't know all the girls. I can't just be actively being like, yeah, go for this one.
Do we want to try retcon that and see what the third option does?
I do want to see what happens, but unless it's something that we find more funny, I kind of want to stick with she's nice, so we'd have to re-retcon. So
let's see what we get. She's not going to replace you.
Okay, so that earns you love points.
Interesting.
What does she say afterwards?
Hikari blushes a deep crimson. What are you even talking about, Lee? You're so silly sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to see what the she's weird option looked like, even though both of us agree we hate that option?
Yeah, let's see. She's a little weird.
Green heart.
What the heck is green? Yeah, she is. She seems to live in her own world. What's the next one? Okay, so this is affection increased by 1. Let's see what a red heart is. I think it's probably like 2.
I imagine it's either 2 or 5.
Okay, so green is a benefit. Red is 2.
And so I'm guessing the last one is like it takes away it by like 1. It has
to take away at least 1. With people like Yui, you never know what they're thinking. It might be best to be careful around her.
You're just jealous, it's fine.
I give Hikari a nod, though I'm not too worried. I've seen a side of Yui that Hikari hasn't seen, even if that side is just underwear at the very least. I know Yui can let her guard down. Anyway, I think I should have an early night. We need to be up bright and early tomorrow. I don't want a repeat performance of you being late. Roger that, I'll set an alarm extra early.
Did it take away any affection points?
Make sure you do.
I was writing down stuff. Did it take away any?
I've not seen it yet.
Huh.
Okay, I should head inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow is another school day. Okay, I'm not sure I feel comfortable with this path already.
I don't care. We're gonna keep going.
Okay. It's interesting that it tells you when their affection increases, but not when it decreases.
Yeah, that is... Well, okay, so I've not played too many, like, traditional dating sims like this, so I can't actually tell you if it's normal or not.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
I normally just play ones where, yes, it is multi-choice, but it doesn't actually tell me anything about affections or anything like that.
Okay, well, let's see what this ends up being. For some reason, I'm much more energetic this morning.
And if she is a yandere, I definitely want to trigger the yandere.
I'm not going to comment on that. Maybe it's because I have a clear idea of what's in store for today, and I had a pretty good day yesterday. I woke up on time, brushed my teeth, and even took a shower. Silky clean. Not an accomplishment, dude. After putting on my brand new academy uniform, my phone beep-booped a nice tune to let me know about an incoming text message. I checked the screen and my eyes are assaulted by a hailstorm of animated emojis. Hikari. Good morning, sleepyhead. Mom had to leave early for work today. I don't want to eat breakfast alone. Can I come have breakfast with you? Yes, no.
God, she's cute.
Well, there's no doubt that this is from Hikari. She always texts like this. I heave a sigh and send her a one-letter reply. No choice there. End. Before I can even put my phone down, a reply pops up on the screen. Meanie, be nice to me. Classic Hikari. The second reply follows. By the way, I'm outside. Seriously, if I didn't know her so well, I'd swear this girl has issues with boundaries. Yep.
Yeah. Like, she does have issues with boundaries, there is no doubt about that.
Yeah. I head towards the front door and open it up. I'm greeted by a gentle breeze. The fresh spring air is crisp this morning and feels nice on my screen. So, I do think that there is a very dark thing going on there, but I want that to be the failure playthrough, because I know it's going to be traumatic and wonderful. So that'll be the goal of the failure playthrough, is to see how triggered we can make this happen. Because already, like, it starts out very strong.
So does that mean I should be writing down anytime we get a bad choice?
Yes.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
And I assume, do you think one choice that early would mess up doing a hopefully decent playthrough?
I have no idea. Again, we haven't even met the other 3 girls, so I can't just be...
Yeah, it can't be that big of a deal.
I can't just be like, oh my god, you should just do all these answers because we want to go after this chick.
Yeah. Let's see where it goes.
We'll play it blind. I'm not even looking at any tutorials or helpful things.
Oh yeah. Glaring angrily at her phone, a single cherry blossom petal is stuck in her hair.
Oh, that's
Can't
cute.
believe you don't want me over for breakfast. Next time I won't ask, I'll just show up.
I love you.
That's pretty much the same as right now. Shh. I don't want to hear it. Now move out of the way. I'm making us pancakes.
Okay, see, I would not bitch if the person who's barging in is just gonna make pancakes.
It's hard to really complain at that. Well, I can't complain about that. Hikari is pretty good at making pancakes, even if she just uses a pre-made mix from the store.
Yeah, but see, you add things to make it better.
Hikari heads into the kitchen and starts humming as she prepares breakfast. I decide to sit down at the table, and I just wait for Hikari to expend her energy. It doesn't take her too long to finish cooking. When she's done, she brings 2 plates of delicious-smelling pancakes to the table.
You know what's really good is souffle pancakes.
I don't think I've had those.
They're good. They're like really fluffy pancakes.
Okay. Ta-da! Pancakes a la Hikari, my family's secret recipe.
From a box.
You bought the pre-made mix from the store, didn't you? Yes, but I added sugar. Sugar, it's a secret ingredient.
No, the secret ingredient is vanilla extract.
I poke my tongue out at her and dig in. Sure enough, the pancakes are good, nice and fluffy. Somehow, all the instant food Hikari makes tastes way better than when I make it myself. Are you sure you add sugar to everything? Even instant noodles? Hikari has a mouthful of food when she decides to tell me one of her trademark weird stories. Okay. Had a dream about you last night. We were together, walking through a dark and eerie forest. I was so scared, but you were brave. You told me that no one could hurt me as long as you were around.
God, you're so cute.
That made me feel better, until we ran into an evil witch. The witch said, "Eat this cauldron of boiled mushrooms or I'll place a wicked curse on you." You refused to eat the disgusting concoction, so the witch pulled out her wand and pointed it at you. Zap! Boom! Shazam! You transformed into a gross mushroom. The witch cackled and disappeared into the darkness. I looked into your disgusting mushroom face and saw that you still had eyes and a mouth. Even as a mushroom, you still had your usual dopey look. It made me really happy that you were still yourself. Yeah, same dude. Weird dream, right? Yeah. But it got me thinking, if you turned into a talking mushroom, what would you do with yourself?
Okay, this is okay. Why is this a choice?
I don't even know what any of these are.
Okay, so I have a feeling so the middle option is probably the bad one.
Yeah.
It's very dismissive.
It is. I think probably the bonus one is the hot spring. And the green one would be just until you got hungry.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot from here because I'm fairly certain the middle one is the
Yeah, it's
bad
got to be a negative.
Okay, which one would you... Okay.
We're going to go with the hot spring.
Okay. That does sound like a very you answer.
Fair.
Green one, you were wrong.
I was. That's just the kind of silly answer I was hoping for. You always know how to answer my random questions. Thanks, Lee. Hikari and I both finished eating. It was a good breakfast, that's for sure. Though I can't help but feel a little sleepy after packing my face full of food. Hikari must be feeling the same way because she begins to yawn. The little cherry blossom petal that was stuck in her hair flutters down and lands on her empty plate. Oh look, I'm so happy that the cherry blossoms are in season again. This is my favorite time of year. The trees look so pretty. Hikari's face turns red and she blushes. I'm glad we get to go to school together in the springtime. It's such a wonderful dream come true. I return Hikari's smile and have to admit I feel the same way she does. It really is a nice time of year and the perfect season for a new beginning. Oh snap! We have to get going or we'll be late! Well, here we go again. The mad rush to get to school on time, even though I woke up early this morning.
Yeah, but like pancakes are worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it. If we're late today, at least I can place the blame on Hikari's absurd mushroom dream story.
Oh no, she totally just placed the blame back on you.
Yeah. We grab all our stuff and hastily make our way to the door. Sitting next to the school gate is a familiar face from yesterday. Oh boy. Oh, good morning. I get the feeling she was waiting for us here, too nervous to venture into the school alone. Luckily, Hikari and I managed to get here just in time. Yui is holding a nicely decorated box in her hands. I assume it's a bento lunchbox. I made some sweets for us to share today. Would you be interested in meeting up for lunch? Hikari literally jumps with joy. Sweets? I love sweets. Let's have lunch together. I nod and smile. Thanks, Yui. That sounds like a good idea. Yui's face turns red and she shyly lowers her head. Ah, I'm glad. I'll look forward to it. For now, we need to get to class. March! March! We make our way to our first class. Good morning, new students, and welcome to your first magical history class. My name is Azelaine Arcane. I'll be your teacher for this class. It is my duty to ensure you pass your exams and move on to become second-year students. As I'm sure you can tell from my accent, I'm not originally from Japan. No, I was born in Brazil, a country that many of you will know is famous for its culture of magic and wonder.
Uh-huh.
Indeed, many famous magical girls have emerged from Brazil over the years. It is safe to say that Brazil is second only to Japan in terms of the amount of magical girls it produces. Magical girls, as I'm sure you know, have existed for centuries. Without them, the world would surely fall into disrepair. After all, it's a magical girl's duty to banish evil in all its forms. However, I'm not here to teach you about banishing evil, I'm here to teach you about the origins of magical girls.
Does it have anything to do with a cute little kitty rabbit thing?
Please no, please no, please no. Now, before we study where we all come from, it might be a good idea to examine where we are now. In today's world, evil is a rare thing to come across. Because of that, the average magical girl spends the majority of her time contributing to society instead of engaging in combat.
Well, that's good.
There are currently 3 jobs that are considered to be the most popular among magical girls. They are in order of popularity: musical idol, doctor, and finally teacher. You might be wondering why these 3 jobs are the most popular. Well, I think I can explain the reasons behind that. Many magical girls pursue careers as music idols. I'm sure you're all familiar with some of the famous idols on the music charts at the moment.
Please mention someone from real life.
Because of their abilities, magical girls are able to entertain like no other. Some idols use their power to put on grandiose shows with fireworks and lights, while others put their skills to use to enhance their singing voice or produce music without instruments. Magical girls with supportive or healing abilities tend to tackle careers as doctors. Their unique powers make patients feel better again in no time. This is a noble career choice and makes a positive impact on many people's lives. Lastly, becoming a teacher is a noble pursuit. Much like myself, we use our knowledge of the magical arts to help mold the youth of the future.
So does that mean we are best suited to be a teacher out of those 3 because we can freeze things in time?
Can you just imagine like freezing a hooligan? Just like, you're gonna stop that.
That's exactly what my thought was.
During your time here at the academy, you'll likely ask yourself over and over again what you aim to do once you graduate. Picking any of the 3 professions I've talked about today is an excellent choice, but be aware these jobs are in high demand and you'll have a lot of competition.
Plot twist, accountant.
Now, Iselin continues on with her lesson. I'm definitely fascinated by her words, but Hikari's pancake breakfast is taking its toll on me and making me very, very drowsy.
You're a weak man.
No kidding. I do my best to stay awake throughout the rest of the lesson. The bell rings for lunch. When we exit the classroom to head to lunch, I feel a gentle tug at my shoulder. I turn to look and my eyes meet Yui's. Hi.
Soon.
Oh hey, did you enjoy that class? Yes, it was very interesting. I must have written 20 pages of notes.
What
Good
a
God.
study room.
20 pages? How could you write so much in our first lesson? I'm not sure. I think I just write quickly. How many pages of notes did you write? 0. 1? Maybe? Yui looked at me with disappointment.
Yeah, I know. Not
That
the
is
most
a
studious
disappointed look.
It's a very disappointed look.
Well, if you need to look over my notes, you're more than welcome. That's
Oh, you
no.
sweet bean.
Hikari is the last person to shuffle out of the classroom. She's mumbling something about wanting to become a musical idol and not a doctor.
Oh, she must have healing abilities.
She probably does. Which might be concerning in and of itself. Hey, Hikari, you okay? She looks taken aback. I'm fine. I was just chatting to the teacher about which career path I should take.
Healing abilities.
Already? It's the second day of class and you're already thinking about your career? Well, of course. I can't just drift aimlessly. I need to have a goal. You should start thinking about your future too, Lee.
He can freeze things in times.
Nah, I'm good. Yui giggles a little. Hikari looks flustered, but I can tell she doesn't want to get into a heated argument in front of Yui. Hikari changes her demeanor completely when she sees the box of sweets Yui showed off this morning. She sidles up to Yui, a devious expression crossing her face. Hey, Yui, do you want to share some sweets with us? I roll my eyes at Hikari's predictable behavior. To say she has a sweet tooth is an understatement. To Yui's credit, she just smiles and nods. I brought these sweets for all of us, so I'm really looking forward to sharing with you both. Jackpot! Let's go find somewhere to eat.
These sweet beans.
Hikari dashes off, practically dragging Yui and I behind her. We rush at full speed through the academy's winding hallways until we reach the cafeteria. Hikari takes one look inside and sees that it's jam-packed full of noisy students. Without missing a beat, she continues on, still dragging us behind her.
Please tell me it's gonna be the...
It's totally going to be. We hit a stairwell and she jumps up 2 stairs at a time. I try to ask where we're going, but she ignores me completely. After we bound up another couple of stairwells, Hikari throws open a door and we spill out onto the rooftop.
Such a stereotypical thing, I love it.
It's completely silent up here, no other students in sight. Perfect, this can be our lunch hangout. It's not bad, I have to admit. There's a few places to sit, and the air is nice and fresh up here. There's a couple of birds perching on the ledge, minding their own business. One hoots as Hikari sits a little too close. Now, Yui, what do you have for us? She's salivating at the simple thought of the sweets Yui brought. Well,
Please tell me that she's a bad cook.
Yui opens up the beautifully wrapped box she's been tucking underneath her arm. She removes the lid to reveal a neatly organized selection of homemade treats. Hikari's eyes dazzle as she takes in the bounty before her. There are sweet rice cakes, red bean mochi balls, green tea flavored candies, chocolate drizzled chestnuts, and a few slices of fresh watermelon.
There's only one thing I'd eat among all that.
Yui, did you make all these?
Yes, she made the watermelon.
Yes, well, I mean, except the watermelon, of course. Everything looks amazing. I can't believe it. I have to try one of everything. I just have to. Yui seems to take Hikari's greed as a compliment, and she smiles proudly. She offers the box to Hikari, officially giving her the go-ahead to jump in. I wait for Hikari to finish grabbing a few fistfuls of sweets before I selectively pick out the best-looking mochi balls and chocolate chestnuts. Thanks, Yui. Everything looks really good. Yui smiles again, possibly even more than she did for Hikari. I bite into the mochi ball and let the sweet red bean paste fill my mouth. The flavor is incredible. It's unlike anything I've tasted before.
Surely you've had one before, you stupid boy.
Yui must have a real knack for making sweets. This is amazing, Yui. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, I'm more than happy to share. You two are my newest friends, so I'm glad I can make something you both like. I chomp on a few chestnuts and take a look over at Hikari. She has chocolate all over her face and watermelon juice dripping from the tip of her nose. I just shake my head and continue to enjoy the treats. It really takes some doing for that, right? Like
the chocolate, I get it. That's fine. Whatever. But... What?
So, like the way I'm imagining her eating the watermelon, right? It's not like you would a pizza, but like, you know, like a shark fin. And she just eats it like that. That's the only way I can imagine she gets the, you know, dripping from the nose thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But even then, that's like... Typically, that would only be like touching your nose, right? Not enough to like be dripping from it.
It depends how ferociously she ate it. If she pressed her nose into it, totally would drip.
God. Oh god.
Yui doesn't seem to be eating anything. She's just smiling and watching me enjoy myself. At first it seemed weird that she didn't want to eat anything, but when I really think about it, she probably taste tests most of this stuff and gets sick of it easily.
She needs to eat something.
I don't give it any more thought. When the box of sweets is completely empty, I let out a sigh of satisfaction and take a seat on an old milk crate.
Why is it? Why?
No idea why it's up there. Thanks so much, Yui. I really enjoyed the sweets. You're very welcome, Lee.
I guess that's their lunch.
I guess so. I nudge Hikari to encourage her to thank Yui. She seems to be in a food coma and is fast asleep. There's still a lot of chocolate on her face.
What the Fuck.
Sorry about Hikari. She can be a bit herself. Oh, it's not a bother. I can tell she likes the food, so for me, that's the best thanks I can get. Where did you learn to make stuff like that? I don't know, to be honest. I guess I just read a lot and pick up things here and there. No one ever really showed me how to make sweets.
Does no one have parents?
Well, I mean, Hikari does. She has a mom. Interesting. Well, I look forward to having some more next time. Of course. So, Lee, do you have a girlfriend?
That is a very forward question to be asking.
It really is. Or a boyfriend?
Or a boyfriend. That's very forward.
I'm shocked by Yui's sudden forwardness. I can't believe the shy girl just straight up asked if I'm seeing anybody.
I smell a choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. You don't have to answer me. I was just trying to make conversation.
That's the first thing you think of?
Right? No, it's okay. No need to be sorry. The truth is, I don't have either. I'm single right now. Oh, is that so?
Either. Are you bi? That'd be cool if you were bi. No, here is my very much non-canon headcanon right now.
Okay.
Is that Yui just falls for Hikari.
Man, Hikari would murder her, I feel.
No, it would be very sweet because then Hikari just suddenly realizes that she's also bi. She's like, maybe I could have a relationship with Yui. I'd have endless sweets forever.
Then what do you look for in a person?
Oh. Okay.
What the heck?
Okay.
Some of these are very direct.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about that. I'm going to go here. That's my first choice. This is clearly the direct answer.
That's fine. I don't give a shit which one you pick.
As I say this, I hear Hikari's snoring turn into a little giggle.
Which one did you actually click?
Girls that are comfortable being themselves.
Okay, so that's interesting. So, the choices you make don't always directly affect the person you're talking to.
Yeah. Hikari's affection has increased by 1. Well, thank you for telling me, just so you know. I'm single too, and I thought it would be nice to find a partner during my time at the academy.
She's bi.
That's pretty much my goal too. I want to have a girlfriend by New Year's Eve. It's my ultimate dream. Huey grins widely. A partner by New Year's Eve. That's a good dream. Maybe I'll make it my goal too. Huey seems to be kind of into me. I wonder if I'm reading the situation right. Though I can't really make a move with Hikari pretending to be asleep right next to us. And it would probably be a good idea to get to know Yui better before I ask her to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, this is real forward, real fast. 2 days. 2 days here, folks. I'll give it some time. At the very least, she seems to like me a lot. That's a great start.
These whippersnappers and their hormones.
Yui and I are smiling broadly at each other when we hear the bell resound throughout the school. Oh, it looks like our lunch break is over. Well, we better get to our next class. I shake Hikari and she awakens abruptly.
Of course you did.
Yeah, awakens. Oh, what's happening? Wake up, sleepyhead. We need to go to our next class. Oh no, but I haven't had a proper lunch yet. I've only eaten sweets.
Thank you. Dear
well,
God.
You should have thought about that before you devoured your weight in chocolate. Yui and I laugh at Hikari's chocolate-faced expression. We all head downstairs on our way to the next class. Ah, finally home. The rest of the day went by pretty quickly. I ended up taking Yui's advice and started writing more notes during our other classes. Now I have a good 2 or 3 written pages.
Uh-huh.
Once school wrapped up for the day, I said goodbye to Akari and Yui and returned home. I'm feeling pretty exhausted. I guess that's what 2 days of classes will do to you when you're not used to studying. I suppose I'll get some dinner and have an early night. After all, it's only Wednesday, tomorrow. I have to get through the rest of the school week before I can relax.
It's called time management.
So, I am glad that I went with that choice because... Oh no, a tutorial.
Ha 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 ha! Yes, we are gonna get into what needs strategy.
No. But back to what I was saying for a moment. I'm glad we chose that option up on the roof because the other one would have definitely really like embedded the seed of hatred further.
Yeah, but you could have also picked like neither of those options and went with the tall, athletic girl.
Yes. That's very interesting.
I still think it's interesting that that option that you did pick affected Hikari, even though Hikari wasn't part of the conversation.
Yeah, she was just eavesdropping, pretending to be asleep, which isn't concerning at all, mind you.
I mean, she could have been actually asleep. We don't know. We just have the main character.
That's fair. I'm suspicious.
Okay, well, don't click continue yet. Let me look at this. View the calendar, check your friends' schedules, plan your day according to the schedule of who you want to spend time with. Okay, so far we got 2 girls. Where do the other 3 girls come?
Right? Like
by now, every game would have been like, oh, here's your options. Pick one.
Okay, so we can view the calendar, check friend schedules, all that from the bedroom. You know, as you just said. So apparently we get more options as time goes on. Reassuring or not, I'm not sure. Okay, ready for me to continue?
Yeah. I'm just writing down stuff.
Okay, I've got some time before school. What should I do? Well, let's make a save.
Let's just drop a save.
Let's just do that. I don't know if you can only do one of these. I assume you can do as many of these as you need to.
Okay, alchemy is today.
Right.
And I think that's going to be Yui's.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, I think Yui is probably more into the magical history.
No, that's not Yui, that's Hikari. Hikari was blabbing about how she wanted to learn about the magical girl history. Yui, however, was doodling about alchemy.
That's fair. I will cancel my previous statement.
Okay.
Okay, wait, what?
Okay, so there's affection. This is cool.
That's a lot of affection points.
2%.
Yeah, like...
We've made 2 choices. That's why we have 2 points.
That's interesting.
So it looks like what the maximum might be is 100%. I guess we earn things along the way. But what's really interesting is looking at this thing, you know, it looks like you might earn things with every percentage, but there's something in between 90 and 100% with question marks.
Yeah.
Now, the really interesting part is why is Yui going into the forest at night?
That is a really good point. And it makes me concerned. It makes me concerned.
Don't click off yet. Making notes. Okay. Wait. Start tip of the day. You can only borrow the library at a time. Be sure to finish it before returning.
I mean, that makes sense. And I assume clicking on this does nothing. Yeah.
No. It looks like these are going to be options that we can pick to do with our day after school.
Right, kind of like where we want to go.
depending on which girl you want to bang for more.
Sorry, wait, what? That's, you know what? Don't ignore that what. We're just gonna move past that. Let's go ahead and go to school.
I about to say you have no choice now. I guess breakfast doesn't matter.
A nervous tension is in the air when I enter the school lab this morning. According to Hikari, we'll be having our first alchemy class. The teacher is supposedly somewhat crazy, so we have that to look forward to.
It's the teacher, it's the teacher, it's the teacher.
I managed to grab a seat between Hikari and Yui. Like usual, as soon as all of the other students are settled, the classroom door bursts open and a man barges in. Okay.
Wait, there's another dude!
There is. But he's a scientist guy. He may not have any actual magical powers.
Oh, for alchemy, I would assume you have to have some magical powers because it is transforming one thing into another.
Potentially, yeah. Good morning, students. I'm your alchemy teacher, Henry Steiner. You will all do as I say, and that way no one will get blown to pieces. Ha ha ha!
I like him.
The students are silent. No one dares laugh along with the teacher. None of us can tell if he's serious or not.
Okay, so what's interesting is the details about this character. You can see the bags under his eyes. You can see the very dirty and disheveled. The look he's got going on.
Yeah, a very mad scientist that stays up way too late kind of vibe going on.
Very mad scientist.
Is there a chance we'll get blown up during this class? What have I got myself into?
You didn't get yourself into this. Technically, you can blame Hikari.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. The man before us looks like some sort of mad scientist. His lab coat is torn and burned, and a maniacal glint keeps appearing in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Have we noticed anyone else blink?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm oblivious.
Yeah. Yeah, Yui blinked a lot when it first transitioned into the animation thing that it did after we helped her up from her skirt. I didn't pay attention to see if Hikari blinked, but her expressions at least changed.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice the blinking, so seeing him blink kind of had me like, this is weird. Why is this now a thing?
Yeah, when I noticed it on Yui, I'm like, oh, so the animation really has changed a little bit. And then you commented.
Yeah, my bad. You're all new to the academy, so I will go ahead and assume none of you have any inkling as to the true nature of alchemy. Alchemy is not magic. Alchemy is not science. Alchemy is a precise art and can only be practiced by those who dedicate themselves to it fully.
Yeah, that makes sense because it is a law of equivalent exchange.
You might ask, why must we learn alchemy if it's not magic? I'll tell you why. Without alchemy, you magical girls wouldn't have any means of defending yourself should your powers fail you.
Interesting.
The greatest magical girls in the world have used alchemy to turn the tides of battles that their innate powers could not win.
Uh-huh.
Imagine having the ability to forge weapons from common ingredients. Imagine having the option to brew potions so potent that one sip could vanquish your foe in an instant. These are the doors alchemy will open for the cunning magical girl. Having an arsenal of options in combat is always a good thing.
Except there's no combat nowadays, so why is this being taught?
Subterfuge. You can, as you said, you can create a lot of potions and/or otherwise known as poisons, or just eliminating people. With all of that said, I want it to be known that most of you will fail this class. Most of you will not have the dedication, the perseverance to master alchemy. However, I still expect you all to do your best. I will accept absolutely no less than that.
Dig it.
Yeah. This guy is intense. I've never had a teacher like him before. It's painfully clear that he's passionate about his subject, but why do I get the feeling he sees us as guinea pigs and not students? Before we begin brewing potions or forging items, you must understand the very basic principles of alchemy. Can anyone tell me the names of the 3 components that must be included in every single alchemy recipe?
I feel like I actually should know this answer, and I hate myself for not knowing it.
The class is silent. Just when I think nobody is going to answer this impossible question, Yui timidly raises her hand. Okay, you called it.
That's my girl.
Ah, yes. You there. Can you answer the question? Yes, sir. The names of the 3 components used in every alchemy recipe are the base, the solvent, and the catalyst.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Aha! Bingo! Well done, young one. Yui beams at the teacher's praise. I'm genuinely surprised that she knew the answer to that question. Although, being that she's fairly studious, I suppose that it's not out of the ordinary for her to know such a thing. The base, the solvent, the catalyst. 3 components that together form the foundation of every alchemy recipe. In order to successfully synthesize an item or brew a potion using alchemy, you need those 3 components. The components themselves can take many forms. Even some everyday items can be used in alchemy. Just because an item doesn't have special properties, it doesn't mean it can't be used in a powerful recipe.
That's true.
In future lessons, I will go into detail about finding alchemy components in the world around us. For now, I command you to open your notebooks and start writing the following.
Command, I love it.
The rest of the lesson continued reasonably smoothly. Even though nothing got blown up today, the students didn't seem to let their guard down for 1 second. I don't think I'll ever forget Mr. Steiner's eccentric attitude.
So... Again, I'm still in this gray area of like, is this dude magical? Or like, why is there a magic dude? Why is no one questioning this?
I'm concerned that no one's questioning the guy that's actually in the class. I do not think that scientist has any magical properties to him. That is my guess because, you know, of the beginning intro, but who knows, we could find out more.
I don't know. Anyway.
Before I knew it, my 3rd day at school was over. Hikari and Yui said farewell at the gate. There's still a bit of time before it gets dark. Maybe I should use my time after school to make the most of my new student life.
Choices?
But what can I do? I could look around the school grounds, go into town, or spend some time studying. Or, I could try and meet some girls. My thoughts drifted back to yesterday when I shared lunch with Yui and Hikari on the rooftop. Just so you know, I'm single too. And I thought it would be nice to find a partner during my time at the academy. That's pretty much my goal too. I want to have a girlfriend by New Year's Eve. It's my ultimate dream. We've read this. I'm not reading this again.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's right. You and I both want to have a partner by New Year's Eve. I really should make that my ultimate goal. I don't want to ring in another New Year's solo.
You got like, what, 6 months?
Something. Well, I mean, this is April.
I'm about to say, I can't see the date right now.
Yeah, it's April, so it...
Okay, so like 8 months.
Yeah. If I really think about it, attending the academy is the best opportunity I'll ever have to meet a girl after all. This place is jam-packed full of cute, magical girls. So I'm going to do it. I'll find someone special, someone I can call my love. You're going about it wrong already, man. I'll use my time here effectively and meet the girl of my dreams.
I mean, to be fair, this is setting up what the rest of the game is going to be like.
That's fair. Go out and meet as many people as you can, form ongoing relationships and build trust with the people you care about. Select the travel option to explore. The world is now open to you. Will you seize every opportunity?
Okay.
Okay, so evening and night, choose activities to participate in. Some actions take up time. Performing an action in the evening will progress time to night. Activities at night will move time forward to the next day. Dating or spending time with girls, reading books, studying magic, brewing potions, exploring the forest. 3 actions: traveling, shopping, giving gifts, talking to characters. Perform as many of these actions as you like.
Okay, hang on. What was that? Because for me, on my end, on the Discord end, I can't actually see any of this. Because it's so
blurry.
Pixelated.
Okay. So, it is saying that actions that take time is like dating, spending time with girls, reading books.
Hang on. Spending time with girls,
studying magic, brewing potions, and exploring the forest.
Explore forest. And then there are free actions.
Yes, free actions are traveling, shopping, giving gifts, talking to characters, and we can perform as many of these actions as we like.
Okay. Just making notes so we can use our time wisely.
Okay. School is finished for the day. How should I spend the evening? Okay, so we can travel somewhere else because we don't want to go straight home. There's no reason to do that.
Yeah, that would be a waste of time. We'll go back to the other options since I can't actually read any of it. What do they say?
So we have travel somewhere else, check calendar, check schedule, or go straight home.
Okay. So, with Hikari, her evening plan is the classroom. Yui's is the library, so we either pick one of those two or go to someplace different.
Okay. So, I think we want to do Yui's in the evening. I want to do Hikari's at night.
Okay, so you're going to split your time then?
Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do.
You don't know which one to pick, do you?
I am cautious because there's more to this game than meets the eye. Let's travel somewhere else and we'll go to the library.
Though to be fair, it probably is good if we do study because then Hikari won't kill us.
Also true. You can borrow books from the school library, but only one book at a time. You can read books at home during your free time. When you finish reading a book, you will gain a significant boost to a key attribute. Okay.
We don't have a gift.
Okay. So let's use library services, because we may as well try to pick out a book. Let's talk. I'm glad that you would take time to converse with me. Truth be told, most students pay me no heed. It's heartwarming to have some company. Though I've only worked at this academy for a short time, I'm very familiar with it.
I like you.
My own dear wife studied here once upon a time, and what an impression she made upon these hallowed halls.
I like you.
She reached top of her class before graduating and was awarded with an illustrious Golden Star Pin, the highest honor any student can achieve. Ah, but that was quite some time ago.
How long ago?
Let's see if he says the same thing. No. No, he does not say the same thing. Before I came to work here, I spent some time in the Navy. That's actually where I met my dear wife. When she graduated the academy, she joined the Navy. Her magic abilities served our country well. Alas, the Navy brought us together, but it also separated us.
Is she dead?
After one fateful battle I could take no more, I resigned and found myself here, some years later.
So when did they marry? Like, are they actually separated now? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused at this.
Maybe she's still in the Navy? You're such a good listener. I'm terribly sorry to harp on about my past.
At least we're gonna have a friend.
I'm sure you have figured it out. My wife was killed in the line of duty.
Aha.
That's why I had to leave the Navy.
Aha. I called
But I will continue to honor her, always.
I called it.
I seek to educate the youth of this academy so that more students may attain the heights of knowledge my wife once reached. This golden star pin on my lapel, it was her reward for her commitment to studying. I keep it with me always. Hopefully I can inspire more magical girls to reach their fullest potential and live the life my wife would have loved.
So, even this person is not questioning why there's a male.
Not even a little bit. Okay.
Okay, now it just repeats.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's borrow a book then.
Okay, so we have 4 book subjects it looks like we can borrow.
Let's see. Book of Magic. Obviously, we don't want to do a more advanced copy until we get the basics.
Yep. Read it to increase your magic attribute. Book of Alchemy, alchemy attribute. Perception, perception attribute. And expertise.
Okay, alchemy is very... like, all of the obvious.
Yeah, like, all these are very, very much like the 4 key, keystones, right?
I meant, like, alchemy is definitely going to help us up in the 1 class. Magic is probably going to help us with practical magic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which of these would help with history. Or which one history would help. Like, I don't know which one is actually tied to history. But either way,
So I think I want to do perception.
I think that's fair.
Because hopefully it will let me have insight on things that may actually, affect things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that these will.
Yeah, but another thing though is that we have to remember to come back here to pick up another book eventually after we return this book, because depending on our electives and homeroom choices, or electives
could
and
definitely
club
change.
Yeah. You knew exactly what I meant.
Let's borrow the Book of Perception.
Okay, so we could either go home and read it, or spend time with Yui, or go somewhere else.
Let's do spend time with Yui today. And we'll spend time with Hikari this night.
Oh god.
I'm sure it will not have... Look, it's better than meeting Yui in the forest at night. Like...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, I'm sure. Yui's affection for me isn't high enough for me to ask her on a date.
Oh, okay.
Can I hang out with her anyway and increase her affection? This will take up time.
Alright, alright.
Let's hang out. I hang out with Yui and we discuss a few different topics. Yui gets a little nervous when we start talking about our hopes and dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yui's affection has increased by 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Make you more desirable to other people. So alchemy is definitely going to be Yui.
Yeah. There are many ways to build up your attributes. Reading books as a start.
I feel like perception might be Hikari.
There's still some time before I need to go to bed. What should I do? Let's travel somewhere else.
We want to go to... hang on. Cafe Shiba.
Interesting. I don't think it's actually going to let me.
Well, what are your options?
So, yeah, so Cafe Shiba. If I travel somewhere else, my options are school. So the 4 places there. Mm-hmm. I have no options for the town.
Okay, we don't have those options yet. So you just wasted time spending it with Yui. Hope you're proud of yourself.
Apparently. But I couldn't go to the forest either, so...
Which is
okay. I'm gonna run through these locations just to make sure... Okay, nothing interesting at the school gate. I assume this is gonna happen. Yeah, so... I guess we're gonna read the book.
Good, good.
Reading it will increase my perception attribute. Okay, might take some time to complete. There are 3 large chapters. Yes, let's read that. I dive into the book and devote all of my time to reading. Time ticks by as I turn page after page.
Wakes up very tired.
I'm starting to get sleepy, so I'll stop here for now. There are 2 chapters remaining.
So I get 1 chapter each night.
Yeah, well, every reading session I get 1, yeah. So I assume I could spend a day possibly reading?
Oh yeah, probably.
Twice?
Okay, I have a feeling the schedule's gonna be the same, but check it anyway.
Unavailable. Okay.
We'll check this again after school.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all pretty basic.
Again, there's no breakfast. Fuck you.
Zero breakfast. Good morning. Good morning. The girls are waiting for me at the school gate. Apparently Hikari is excited about something because she has a crazy grin on her face. Today is the day I've been waiting for. It's Practical Magic Day. What's that?
So you also like practical magic as well. Okay, you're a confusing one.
Are you serious? Practical magic class is where we actually get to go out of the classroom and use magic. Oh, really? Yes, really. Geez, didn't you pay any attention in Miss Otsuka's first class? Which one is Miss Otsuka again? The Kari pouch. She hates it when I act like I haven't been paying attention. Miss Otsuka told us to call her Satomi on the first day of school. She's the one with the big, really, Hikari? Or not Hikari. Yui? Really? Really, Yui?
Well, I mean...
Ah, yes. Satomi Otsuka, our homeroom teacher. How could I forget my mature, well-endowed crush?
Oh my...
Yep, that's a line. Anyway, Satomi, I mean Miss Otsuka, she told us about all the classes we'll be taking, and the one that sounded the most exciting was Practical Magic. Hikari's eager grin returns. I don't doubt that she's been looking forward to this class. I suppose it does sound kind of cool. I'll be able to see what all the girls are capable of, though I don't know if I'll be able to perform any magic.
That is the question.
Well, shall we head to class? Sure. I started to make my way towards her classroom and Hikari grabs my shoulder. No, we're going to be studying practical magic outside, on the school field. An outside class, but there are bugs outside and sunlight. Will you grow up?
That's rude.
It can be. The bugs are a problem. Sunlight only gives me sunburn.
I hate sunlight. I am a vampire. Yes.
My brother is too. I understand. It's sunny and warm, and the springtime air smells so beautiful. He was also laying outside in the field. Can we talk about that? And he's complaining about bugs and sunlight.
I think he's just looking for an excuse to complain.
But shut it. You're coming with us. Yui laughs and follows along as Hikari drags me towards the school field. Good morning, students. Gather around. How are we all this morning? I know this is a very early class. A lot of you are yawning, so I do hope you're getting enough sleep.
Nope. Not at all.
My name is Aya Yoshida. I'm your practical magic teacher. I hope we can learn a lot together. Being outside on the school field and looking at Miss Yoshida in a track outfit makes me feel like I'm back in high school attending PE class. I'm half expecting to get hit in the head by a football at any moment. What a weird feeling. In this class, you will learn to harness your raw magical energy. You are all capable of great feats of magic. That's why you're at this academy after all. A magical girl is capable of drawing upon the energy within herself and focusing it into a powerful force that can alter the fabric of reality. Magical energy can create fireballs, conjure illusions, heal the injured, shield the weak, or even stop time in its tracks. Hikari turns to me at these words. I'm reminded of the time I froze a falling glass in midair. I suppose my magic can stop time. A magical girl's disposition directly affects the kind of magic she can cast. Chances are you all have dabbled with your magical abilities. You should all be familiar with the type of magic you are capable of producing. I'm going to ask a few of you now. Please share with the class what you have learned about your own magic. I'll go first to give you an idea. I'm Aya. Aya. That's what I'm going with, Aya. I'm Aya. My magic lets me summon mystical fields of light that can dazzle onlookers. This is classed as defensive magic, and I developed it due to my kind and caring personality.
Is she gripping her own shoulder?
Oh my god, she is.
That's not very comfortable.
I'm trying to do that now. Like I can do that, kind of.
I can do it completely, but it's just like it's not comfortable.
Why would that be a natural pose, right? Like, I mean, the natural one would be like arm across the shoulder or something like that.
Right? Or like gripping her arm behind her back.
Yeah, like, you know, yeah, like anything but that. Like, that is just a natural.
Also, can we just talk about her eyebrows?
They are a little special.
They're just so tiny.
Now, who can go next? Ah, you there. Hikari gasps when Miss Yoshida indicates towards her.
Oh, Senpai noticed her.
She steps forward shyly. My name is Hikari. I'm able to use healing magic. I first discovered this when I broke my arm falling down a staircase. I'm not sure what my personality is, though.
You care about others.
So I don't know why I have healing magic.
You care about others, it's fine.
Miss Yoshida nods and gives Hikari a round of applause. Thank you for sharing, Hikari. Your healing magic sounds wonderful. In my experience, it is usually those with thoughtful, generous personalities that acquire healing magic. Well done!
Okay, so here's a question. Does your personality reflect what magic you're going to get, or is it your magic is just something inside you and that is kind of predetermined to what personality?
She seemed to... You know, that's a great question.
Like, which came first, the chicken or the egg? In this game first, which came first, the personality or the magic?
Hikari steps back and lines up next to me again. She looks almost ashamed, as though she is embarrassed to have healing magic.
Oh, you poor sweet bean.
The next student called upon is Yui. Of course it is. She looks even more scared than Hikari did, but she takes a brave step forward anyway. Oh, I'm Yui. My magic is a bit unreliable, and I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. All I know is that there have been a couple of times where strange things have happened to me. I can't really explain it. Sorry, I'm so embarrassed.
My theory is illusion.
Okay.
Because she said it seemed like shadows were coming out to get her.
That's fair. It could be more than just an active imagination.
Because at first, my first initial thought was like, oh, maybe she does have clairvoyance. I think it might be illusion map.
That's fair. It could definitely be that. Oh, no trouble, Yui. Please don't fret. Some girls take longer to understand their powers, and there's no shame in that. We will help you discover your powers together. Yui seems to take comfort in Miss Yoshida's words. A few of the other girls in class all share their powers. After a bit of time, Miss Yoshida finger points to me.
Thank you.
Guess I'm up. I step forward. This is truly unusual. You're the boy everyone else was talking about.
Thank you.
Are they?
Oh my god, thank you.
No one's talked to us about it.
Thank you. Someone mentioned the elephant in the room.
I have to admit, I've never met a magical boy before. In fact, I did not know that they existed until the school board informed me about you.
Okay, so alchemy teacher definitely is not magical boy.
Yep. You seem to be a very special case, Lee. Please, would you share with the class some information about your magic powers? Well, I've only been able to use my powers once, and I don't think I had any control over it. But I was able to freeze an object in time. That's a... Are we concerned? I'm concerned. That's a sudden change of expression for someone that's been pretty chipper. You froze an object? In time? Yes, it was a falling glass. It didn't just stop in midair, it literally froze the contents of the glass and stopped falling. I see. How peculiar. And how would you describe your personality? A million adjectives flashed through my mind at the speed of light. I grabbed one at random and spit it out. Lazy. A few of the students laugh. Even Miss Yoshida cracks a smile, though I can tell she's trying not to crack up completely. Lazy. My. Well, I suppose I'll have to put some thought into the reasons behind your magic. Very good, Lee. I can't quite get a reading on Miss Yoshida's reaction to my magic. Does she think I'm ordinary? Is the ability to freeze objects in time a common magical power, or could it be something more? Could I be the destined hero, born to rise up and conquer an evil demon lord with my ability to stop falling glasses in midair?
No, see, I have a sneaking suspicion. Okay, I'll share my theory on this one. I'm wondering if his power was somehow used by some bad magical.
Interesting.
I'm grasping at straws here, really. Mostly because I'm just thinking about Madoka Magica.
I'm definitely thinking it's something rare.
I'm thinking it's something rare too. Because I don't think she would make such a face if it were just an ordinary thing. Because especially what it sounds like is like every girl has their own set of what they can do specially. And it doesn't sound, and obviously Hikari's like, yeah, no, I can't do that. So I'm like, I don't think it's ordinary. I think it's something rare, and I'm wondering if it might have anything to do with like a past evil villain or something.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Miss Yoshida continues the lesson. Most of the students are quite attentive, though I can tell some people are getting easily distracted because we're outside. The lesson wraps up with Miss Yoshida telling us we'll begin our actual magic practice next week. A disappointed grumble erupts from the class, and the sound of the school bell sends us on our way.
How long did these teachers talk for? Oh my god.
Apparently hours.
Okay, this one is just a time skip.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Friday. Can you believe the week has nearly ended? That were a sad event. Nope. Seems too good to be true. I know, right? You act like you're not impressed, but I can tell you're enjoying classes so far. Yeah, I am. To be honest, it's pretty exciting learning about this stuff. Ah, good. I'm really happy that we're attending school together, and we even made a new friend this week. You mean Yui? Where is she anyway? I don't know. Doesn't she normally meet us here before going home? Yeah, I wonder if she got caught up somewhere. Well, don't sweat it. We'll see her tomorrow after all. Yep. You want to walk home together? Maybe not today. I've got some things I'd like to do. Oh, okay. Maybe next time.
Bad answer.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Interesting.
Okay. I don't trust anything what's gonna happen here.
Alright, so where would we like to go? Because we either read the book for a couple of hours or...
Well, we can travel freely right now, but we may as well...
Not necessarily freely. We have limited options.
That's fair, but we have three choices. 3 choices outside of my bedroom.
Well, classroom is theoretical. Well, yesterday, classroom is where the one chick Hikari was, but now I guess she went home.
Yeah.
So we don't know if Yui's even at the library to go spend time with her.
Let's just go and find out. There's no one around today. Let's go somewhere else. Hallway.
Oh shit!
Hi, Marceline.
Hi, chick that's not on one of our choices.
Chat with Marceline. You want to chat with me? Okay, I'm not really sure what you can offer in terms of conversation since you're a newbie.
Rude.
To be honest, I only volunteer to help the first year students because I have too much knowledge to keep all to myself. But you wouldn't know what that's like, would you? This person is, joyful. Sorry, didn't mean to sound harsh. You're okay. One of the other first-year students asked me where to find the bathrooms. I told her that if she can't figure that out on her own, she doesn't deserve to be at this academy.
Whoa!
So of course, she starts crying and making a big scene. I told her I was sorry, then I took her hand and showed her where to go. After that, she smiled a little. Gosh, talk about embarrassing.
What a bitch.
A little bit, yeah. My favorite thing about seeing the new first-year students is imagining what kind of magical girl outfits they'll transform into.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
I suppose that it would make sense that there are transformation sequences, isn't there? That would kind of make sense. Some girls get really elegant outfits, and some get really dark and eerie ones. I guess it depends on the personality of the girl. You want to know what my magical girl outfit looks like? That's a secret. Okay. Okay, so that is that. Let's ask for information.
Yeah. I guess ask about morning routine. No, okay, she's gonna tell us the same goddamn thing.
Okay, so yeah.
Fuck that.
The library is.
Yeah, she's not here.
I guess we're going to go home and see what waits us there.
Yeah, we totally just blew off her best friend for nothing.
Okay, so it looks like going home automatically puts it to night.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And obviously I won't be able to do anything like that. I'll do the school gate, nothing interesting. Cool. Read a book. Nothing else I got to do.
Let's go, we only have one chapter remaining. Okay, Friday. When do we get to pick elective things?
Okay, let's check the schedule.
Okay, so it... Oh, wow.
Okay.
Damn it, we can't go to Cafe Shiba.
Right?
Damn it, Hikaru, you make it so difficult to seduce.
She kind of really is. Well, and what classes today? Homeroom? So homeroom you have at the beginning and end of the week.
I have a feeling that's where we're going to be able to put elective things.
That would hopefully be the thing. I hope that obviously there's going to be a little bit more. What did everyone think of their first week? I do hope you're all learning a lot. I remember way back when I was a student, I was overwhelmed by all the knowledge my teachers wanted to share. I have a good feeling that you're all going to make wonderful magical girls, and I'll make it my sworn duty to help each and every one of you. Oh, and I also want to introduce someone else that can help you. This is Marceline.
Hey, bitch.
Hi! I'm good.
Sup, bitch?
Marceline is a second-year student, so she is your senior. Good to meet you.
Fuck you.
Marceline has kindly volunteered to offer guidance to the school's first-year students. She will be at your disposal during school hours. Since I'm your senior, I know much more than any of you, so I guess I'll help you out. I can give you information about school life, classes, extracurricular activities, whatever. You can find me in the first floor hallways whenever you need assistance. Thank you, Marceline. For the rest of today's class, I'd like to go over what you've learned during the week. The class goes on. Cool. Oh, you waited for us today. Oh, hello Lee. Hello Hikari. Yo! I'm sorry I left yesterday without saying goodbye. I had something urgent I needed to attend to. Is everything okay? Yes, everything is wonderful. There's no need to worry. Okay. I've got some immediate concerns going on. Right? So, she said her powers were unpredictable.
Yep.
And that it's embarrassing
Yep.
And that things happen to her.
Yep. And she goes into the forest at night, she watches horror movies, and shadows come after her, yep.
I want to float a theory by you.
Mm-hmm.
What if she transforms into a creature of some sort?
Well, we don't know if shape-shifting is actually a thing, but that would be interesting. But then that would mean her magic's a shapeshifter, not illusion like I thought. So, like, we will see. We could both be wrong. Who knows? Maybe she's just really good at baking. That's her magic.
Maybe she also just turns invisible. But somehow I doubt that. Okay, well, here we go. Because, like, this line here, like, her whole attitude in talking today seems very different. I had a great week, thanks to both of you. I'm so happy that I've made some friends here. Me too, it's been such a fun week. Should we all walk home together? Oh, I actually live here now, at the dorms.
Say what?
Girl. We got some problems. She walked in the opposite direction before.
Yep.
God,
well, she did say now. Maybe she was moving in yesterday, and we're just making assumptions based on our paranoia.
Maybe. I'm not sure I buy it, but okay. Sorry I never told you sooner. Actually, the reason I left early yesterday was to finish setting everything up in my room.
Oh!
I'm not sure I believe it. I had some new furniture delivered, so it finally feels like home. We don't know what home feels like for you, miss. Well, that's pretty cool. It must be nice to have your own
paranoid.
place. I am not going to stop. It's not bad. I mean, there are other students' rooms, but my room is private. Private, huh? Do you not have your own place, Sakari? No, I still live with my mother. I can't wait to get my own place, though.
Okay, no, seriously, what? MC character. Where are your parents at?
Yeah, let's see if we find out. Ah, I see. And what about you, Lei?
Are they traveling?
I have a small apartment in town, all to myself.
How do you pay for it?
Lucky you. Sakari seems to be moping. I think she's a bit envious that Yui and I have our own places, where she still lives at home with her mom.
How do you afford an apartment? You don't have a job.
Sakari, you're always welcome to visit my place, you know. I'm sure Yui wouldn't mind having you over once in a while, too. Of course, it would be my pleasure. Sakari brightens up a little. Thank you. I might just take you up on that offer.
I mean, you do anyway.
Right. Well, I'm off for now. Have a good evening, you two. Bye, Yui. See you later. Catch ya. Shall we walk home together? There's still some things I want to do. Rain check?
That never gets caught up.
Okay. I'll see you later.
That never gets caught up.
Right. Okay. So, Kari's going home. And we'll go ahead and go to the classroom just to check. Yeah. I didn't figure. Library time with Yui?
I guess that depends on what character we want to go for.
Well, here, let's test. Because I'm pretty sure if I go home, they'll just turn right tonight. But maybe it won't.
Yeah, if I go home, I won't have time to do anything. That's what it said.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's just load that, because I mean, we may as well spend the time with Yui, since that will be just a wasted action otherwise.
I just don't know which one's best, girl.
Well, depending what kind of game this is, the answer could be none.
I still wish I knew who the other three were, but it also bothers me.
That's fair. Yeah, don't need to ask her out. We're just gonna hang out. Hang out with
Also,
Yui, and we talk about our favorite movies. Go ahead.
Have you noticed the different lengths of skirts?
No.
They're different.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got to pay attention.
Either that or just Yui's is just exceptionally vivid.
Yui slowly walks away when I go on an unstoppable rant about my favorite anime flicks.
Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Now they're even an infection. Affection, not infection.
That's good correction. Let's go ahead and read a book.
Ooh, now we can return it tomorrow.
I wonder... Oh, I probably made a mistake, right?
Why?
So... And I don't know that there would have been a way to do it this week. But... if I can't go to the library on the weekend and we play on the weekends, then I should always make sure I have a book that I can read on the nights of those, unless I spend freely. Because I may not be able to swap out books on the weekends.
Yeah, but you should theoretically be able to do it after school tomorrow, theoretically.
Yeah, because tomorrow is... Or no, this is Friday night. So...
Oh yeah, huh?
We'll have to see.
I forgot that today's actually Friday for this game.
Right.
My brain is on tomorrow's Thursday. What you talking about?
Yeah. I dive into the book and devote all my attention to reading. Woo! Finished the perception book. That's considered significant?
I have a feeling it went from F to a D.
That's fair.
Can we get on to any... Oh, we can do things on Saturday. When we can, is there like a menu option for like seeing what our levels are?
Status?
Status? Yeah, I was right. It went from an F to a D.
There are 6 people.
Really? The cover only showed 5.
I think that should concern us even more.
It's fine.
I think our definitions of fine are very different.
It's fine.
Ugh, my phone. What time is it?
Please be Hikari.
Oh, it's just a text message.
Yeah.
OMG, wake up, you're missing school.
What?
That figures. Okay.
Okay.
JK, it's a weekend. I got you good. That's an interesting way of putting it anyway.
Anyway.
Yui wants to go to the cafe. You should come with us.
We can finally go to the cafe.
Right? Hikari and her early morning text messages. What am I going to do with this girl? Well, hopefully spend time with her if you ever get the chance.
Yes.
It might be fun to hang out with Yui and Hikari at a cafe. But still, I have to mess with Hikari at least a little bit. I quickly reply back. N. As usual, immediately after the message gets sent, I get a response back. You meanie, you don't have a choice. Come meet us at the at Cafe Shiba.
Yes, we finally get to go to the cafe.
I send her back a serious reply and let her know I'll be there. Cafe Shiba. I think I've seen it on the walk over to school. It'd be easy to get there.
Hell yeah.
The wafting aroma,
fancy.
right? The wafting aroma of fine coffee invites me into the cafe as I approach.
Is there a reason why there's 2 cupcakes on every table?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think it's weird the cupcakes also have cherries on them, but that's just me.
Well, some people like cherries on their cupcakes, okay?
I mean, that's true.
I don't judge them for it, even though I hate it.
When I enter, I'm surprised to see that the place is fairly empty. I immediately spot 2 girls at a table giving me a goofy wave. Jeez, you took your time, didn't you?
Oh my god, look at these cutie patooties.
Yikes, sorry. Good morning. Good morning, Yui. Good morning, Hikari. Have you ever been here before, Lee? No, never. How about you? Oh yes, I come here all the time. I really like the coffee here. Plus, they always remember my order now, so it's less awkward to come here than to go anywhere else. It's a pretty cozy place. It would be a cool idea to bring our books here and study.
Ooh, study session, yes.
Ugh, please, it's the weekend. Can we talk about studying some other time? Yes, let's just enjoy the weekend. Have you two ordered yet? No, not yet. I can't decide. I want to get a croissant, but I don't know if it will fill me up. Would it be better off getting an apple Danish, or will that not be enough either?
Like, you should get both, but also, girl, you need some protein.
Why don't you get one of each? One of each? I'm not made of money, sheesh. I recommend the strawberry parfait. It's wonderful.
Thank you, Yui.
Parfait? For breakfast? You're my kind of girl, Yui.
Also, where is the rest of your arm?
Her arms are a bit longer than that. Like, I would think that it would.
You would at least see, like, her wrist or something. I don't know, just...
You would think.
The arm needs to be bent a little bit more if it wants to be a convincing hiding the entire arm thing.
I'll have the strawberry parfait, please. Oh, and also my usual coffee. I'll have the strawberry parfait too. And some chai tea, please.
You disgust me, Hikari.
I'll get a croissant, an apple Danish, and a strawberry parfait. And a latte. Thanks.
Okay, Lee, aside from your terrible drink choices, you are okay.
The waitress skips away and the girls look at me in shock. You're going to eat all of that? How could you betray me?
Because he's a bitch.
Huh? What did I do? You ordered all of the things I couldn't decide between. You're a monster. Whoa, relax. I got a bit of everything so we can all share. Wow, that's really nice of you, Lee. Thank you so much. You don't have to thank me if you don't want to, Hikari. I can't believe you'd do such a nice, thoughtful thing. What's the catch?
I like you.
No catch, I promise. Just enjoy the food. Oh, well then, thank you. After Hikari has finished grilling me about being generous, the waitress brings our order out.
She has a right to be skeptic.
That's fair with my character, how they are.
MZ's a bitch.
A little bit. Yui is holding back a yawn as she sips her coffee from a gigantic mug. Is that your usual order, Yui? Ah, yes. It's a bit big, I know. What's in it? It's a cappuccino with an extra shot of espresso.
You disgust me.
You must be so energetic if you drink that all the time. Actually, I'm kind of the opposite, because I stay up so late. I need these in the morning just to function.
You disgust me.
Hikari looks at Yui quizzically. I can tell she wants to ask why Yui is up late, but doesn't want to be intrusive. For once, I actually know something Hikari doesn't. I give her a smug grin.
What a bitch.
Yui stays up watching horror films more often than not. Isn't that right, Yui?
You only know that for one night, but...
I mean, he's known that for like a whole week at this point.
No, but I mean, like, she only mentioned it was the night. She didn't... Common occurrence.
Yeah, but I think we can infer. Yui nods gently. Whoa, horror films? I get goosebumps just saying those words. You must be really brave, Yui. Oh no, not really. I can be a bit of a scaredy cat. I have lots of trouble falling asleep after watching something scary. I hear noises and see things in the shadows that aren't there. So let me get this straight. You don't watch horror films because you're brave, but because you like scaring yourself? Yes. Something like that, I suppose.
You're a girl after my own heart.
How odd. No offense. Don't worry, I know I have some strange habits, but what about you, Hikari? What are your hobbies? I'm a bit like Lee. I kind of just like watching anime and reading manga. I love manga too. I read all sorts of horror stories. I don't think we would read the same kind of stuff. That's too bad. What kind of manga do you read?
Romance?
Nah, I can't tell you. You'll think I'm a little kid. Well, go on. You know my weird hobby. I won't judge you.
I will.
Well, okay. My favorite manga series is Cutie Star.
Oh, that's fine.
Cutie Star. Thoughtful expression crosses Yui's face. I can tell she's straining to remember something.
Is it the same manga that he was reading?
Potentially, and that's the person giving us hints. Oh, I know Cutie Star. I used to watch the animated series on TV every morning before preschool. And gut punch.
That thing must be old, by the way. If she watched it during preschool, and the manga hadn't even finished until like 2 years ago.
Ah. I see what you didn't want to tell me about it. It's okay. I know it's a childish series. I guess I never really grew out of it. Seeing Cutie Star fight evil and transform into a magical girl inspired me all throughout my childhood. I think I never let go of it when I got older because it was always so important to me. So I've always collected the manga books and watched the TV show for as long as I can remember.
That's an old series.
There's nothing wrong with liking something that inspires you. In fact, I think it's great. I'd love to sit down and watch Cutie Star with you sometime.
Yeah, go Yui!
Really? Oh, Yui, that means so much to me. Thank you. Maybe Lee can join us too. I don't know a bigger fan of Cutie Star than Lee. Hey, don't drag me down with you. My obsession with Cutie Star is private. The girls lose themselves in a fit of laughter. Guess there's nothing to do except let them tire themselves out. I roll my eyes and dig into the food in front of me. We all spend a couple hours together at the cafe, laughing and having a good time. The waitress eventually brings the bill around. Hikari glances at it and her eyes widen. Oh no. I had no idea this place was expensive. I hardly have any money on me. It can't be that bad. Let me see the bill. Eat.
You all bought food and a drink.
Please, you're both exaggerating. We only had a couple of hot drinks and a little bit of food.
Oh,
Though Hikari did order an extra parfait and a melon soda. But then there were the refills, which can't have been free. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, I won't be able to afford to eat for the rest of the week, but it's not the end of the world. Besides, if the three of us split it, we'll cover it easily. Oh no. Hikari totally bailed. I reach for my wallet and notice something is amiss. Something or someone is missing. Yui? Where is Hikari? Yui. She said she had to go, but she thanks you for your generous contribution to her share of the bill. Betrayed. Yui, can we split the bill 50-50? I would love to, but I only have a handful of change. I can cover my coffee at least. Yeah. Thanks.
Ugh, God.
Okay, completely defeated. I tell the waitress I'll pay with my credit card. At the very least, I can then make repayments later on. Maybe I'll sell a kidney or two.
How can you...
That also means that Yui ordered a parfait not being able to pay for it.
There's that too. I'm more pissed at the fact of this guy own apartment, doesn't have a job to pay for it, and somehow credit card.
Yeah, somehow. Yui bows after I finish paying and thanks me for the meal. She heads out the door before I even get so much as a chance to say goodbye.
Well, that was rude.
Oof, that was rude. I walk outside and expect to find her and Hikari on the street, but they're nowhere to be found. Just as I'm feeling used and abused, I receive a text message. Surely that's Hikari telling me she's sorry for leaving without paying. However, it's not Hikari. Someone named Shin. Yo, what's up? You chilling today? Ah, it's my good friend Shin. He and I go way back, though I haven't known him as long as Hikari. He's still one of my best friends.
I wonder if you'd make fun of him being a magical boy.
Probably. I met Shin back in school when he was a bit of a troublemaker. He used to copy my notes in class and annoy me constantly by stealing my pen. I suppose after a while, his annoying ways wore me down and we became friends. Before I get the chance to reply to his message, he buzzes me again. How's your new school? Are there lots of hotties?
Oh, does he actually know?
He knows that he's apparently out of school. I shoot him back a quick message assuring him that there are indeed lots of hotties at the academy. Sweet. Yo, we gotta catch up. I have the day off work tomorrow. Keen? I agree to meet up with him. It's been a while since we hung out. Dope. Can't wait. I'll come to your place in the morning. Peace. I put my phone away. I take one last look around the street to see if Hikari or Yui are still looking around. But I don't see either of them. Guess I'll just head home for the day and relax.
Okay, so that's... Okay, so we can't read on the...
Okay. Ding dong. The sound of the doorbell is elegant and serene. I've always liked the little chime.
I think once this day is done, we should probably end it. 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll end it after today.
Cool.
The sound of the doorbell is elegant and serene. I've always liked the little chime that rings out whenever someone comes to visit me. Okay. That was excessive. Then again, it's kind of annoying. I hate it and I'm going to remove it. Yo, open up the damn door. I'm cold out here.
I thought it was hot.
Right? Looks like Shin has arrived. I head over to the door and let him in. Hey, what's up? I glance past him and look outside. The sun is shining and a warm breeze is blowing. You said it was cold out here. What's the deal? Nah, it ain't cold. I just want to come in. I shake my head and Shin gives me his trademark stupid grin.
Okay.
I've missed you. I haven't seen you in ages. I missed you too, man. How have you been? I've been so good. Raising dough every day. Oh, you've been making bread?
Oh
nah,
dude. God.
I'm making money. I got a job a few months back. Someone actually hired you? Did they meet you first?
Rude.
Shut up. I'm working at a convenience store. Job's not great, but the money's not great either. So,
it's money though.
Right. So it's not great? Nah, it sucks. But any money is better than no money, you know. Besides, this is all just a stepping stone to bigger and better things. Oh yeah? What kind of things? Well, when I get together enough cash, I'll start my own company.
Doing what?
That's right.
Okay.
You always want to design your own clothes, right? Hell yeah. Shirts by Shin, or maybe Shin's shirts, or... You'll get there, buddy. But congrats, I'm glad you're chasing your dreams. Thanks, dude. I knew you'd understand.
There's something very wonderful about seeing the images of flowers.
So, like, tell me, what's it like going to an academy for magical girls? Are you the biggest nerd there?
He knows.
All in all, it's pretty great. I even made a friend. Good job. Is Hikari studying with you?
Oh?
Yeah, she's in all my classes. Right on. Hey, random question. I've seen the girls from your school walking home in the afternoon. How come everyone wears uniforms? I could get the whole uniform thing during high school, but this is tertiary education. Isn't this Magical Girl Academy more like a university? Well, Hikari explained this to me once. She said it's more like a training academy than a university, like a military academy. So we all wear uniforms while we train. Has something to do with discipline or something.
I think some colleges have uniforms.
Sounds deep, dude. I don't know about any of that, but the uniforms are hot at least. Yep, saw that response coming. So can you do any magic tricks yet? Nah. Sheesh, I want results and soon. We'll see. At the moment, I'm just happy trying to cruise along and learn what I can. You've got it made, dude. Your folks pay your rent, and you get to go to school with hotties every day. You've got no idea what the real world is like for us working class citizens.
Thank you, Shin. Thank you for putting it in perspective as to what the fuck's going
background info. What's your point? I think you need a little taste of the real world. You should get a part-time job and see what it's like to work for your money.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah, right. I've got enough on my plate as is. Is that so? Then what happens when you meet a cool chick and you want to take her out on a date? Do you want to call your parents and ask for money?
Ooh. Yeah, get a
You
job.
need to get your own finances in order so you can treat girls and have a good time. I hate to admit it, but you may be right.
No, there is no May.
Exactly, Shannon is always right. But finding a part-time job will be tough. I hardly have any free time with classes every weekday.
Bullshit, you have evenings.
I got you covered. The convenience store is hiring, and they love students because they can pay them next to nothing. You're really selling this place. I'm serious. Money is money. We can work together. It'll be dope.
I like the Shin character.
Tell you what, I'll put in a good word for you with the boss man. I'll see if I can get you some flexible hours. If I do that, would you at least give it a shot? Yeah, okay, I'll give it a shot.
So if we do get a job, we have to be very careful with our schedule.
Yeah, that's going to be another layer to keep track of.
Well, I mean, it should theoretically pop up in our schedule, theoretically, about being like, hey, I work.
Right. That's awesome. Awesome. Shin and Lee working together, just like the old days. I don't remember those old days, but whatever. Nah, you know what I mean. Anyway, tell me more about the new friend you made. Is she cute? Shin and I spent some more time together, chatting and playing some video games. It was really good to catch up with him again. Shin went home in the afternoon, and I chilled out for the evening. I'm getting ready for bed when my phone goes off.
Please be Hikari.
Yo,
Nope.
I talked to the boss. He says you've got the job. You'll be on cash register with me. Is that sweet or what? Phew, that didn't take long. Looks like I've stumbled upon a part-time job. Best bit is, the hours are super flexible. You can basically just come in whenever you want and work. That's not what I wanted. That's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. I was hoping I would just get assigned time and it'd be like, cool, this is assigned time.
Okay, so we gotta juggle hanging 2 girls so far. Thankfully, it's only 2 girls so far. We have to do that, we have to read, and we have to work.
Yes.
Okay, I will spend some time thinking up a strategy.
God help us. Okay. So come into the convenience store if you ever need to earn some cash. See you soon.
Now, there is something I do want to test.
Okay, so it says you can now visit the convenience store in town. Working at the convenience store will allow you to earn money. Use money earned to purchase items from stores such as gifts to give to girls.
So we want the expertise book next. First off.
Yeah, because I at least want to get 1 level in it to see how big of an increase it is.
But, okay. So, I want to know, when we get to work, is it for one time period, or is it just for the entire day, and we're just f***ed?
That is a very good question.
And one we'll have to save for next time.
That we will. We're not even going to look at the schedule or calendar, everyone. You're just going to have to wait till the continuation of it. That being said, we are planning on continuing this next Wednesday is the plan.
God, I hate the fact that I have to wait until next Wednesday, but also I'm excited for next Wednesday.
Yeah, there may be an impromptu stream that pops up, but plan on next Wednesday unless otherwise notified via Twitter. Outside of that, have a good one, and thanks for joining me for this, Ash.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoy any time I get to torment.
Okay.